Well then, do I have any reason to not start stream already? I kind of don't, and honestly, I'm about a half hour late to my usual schedule, but you know what? Asking me to keep a consistent schedule is kind of like, I can't think of a good metaphor, but y'all know what I mean. What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Let me close that so you guys don't overhear it. As I definitely don't want to hear the VOD playing back in the background and whatnot. I'm just gonna have to trust that it's actually working well. Or I can just open it up on my phone and see from there. And you know what? It helps that I get a better look at chat from there. What's up, guys? It's been actually, it's only been like 6 days. Actually, I did stream last Sunday, didn't I? I don't know, guys. Just with how long the work weeks feel sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes it's really hard to keep track of the flow of time, if that makes any sense. But all right. Happy Saturday. Happy, what's today? May 29th? It's May 29th. So yeah, 2 more days left in May, guys, and then it's totally unbiased take here, the best month of the year. It is my birthday. It is the start of summer. Pretty much, everything gets easier except for the weather, because y'all already know summer weather. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, in this part of the world, no, thank you. I'll tell you that much. Like, thank goodness the place I live in has AC, but no, thank you with freaking summer weather. I'll tell you that much. No more comfy sweaters, no more jackets. No, you gotta wear your clothing has to be as loose as humanly possible. Otherwise, you're gonna sweat like crazy, and you're still sweating like crazy. That's how it is. You are? All right, Swamp. I'll check it out in a bit. Hold on. Wait, really? Today is Lincoln's canonical birthday? You know, I need to look this up. I know it's somewhere in May. I'm just a little surprised that. I'm just a little baffled that it's today. You know, let me look it up. Lincoln Loud canonical birthday. His birthday is March 26th. Wait, why does the wiki say his birthday's on March? Mr. Chloe, are you pulling my leg, homie? Oh, okay, the 4th anniversary of Present Danger. Okay, I don't know. You know what? If the writing doesn't care about the lore of their own character, then why should I? I'll leave it at that. Because in the Nickelodeon wiki, it says March 26th. I'll tell you that much. As of Really Loud House? Wait, why Really Loud? When did... You know what? Not important. Not important enough. Or maybe it is. I don't know, guys. Do I really care about the technicalities of it all? It's a fictional character's birthday. Aww. Wait, do these guys even have a name? Swamp? You know what? Let me look that up. Let me look that up. Name of... You know what? Let's call them the Ice Seals from Mario Odyssey. Shivarians? They're just called Shivarians? They're just natives to the Shiver Kingdom? Okay. Okay, a little Shivarian. Oh, they're really cute. Like, you wouldn't... I don't know. Something about them just gives me boomer vibes, yet somehow I think they're legitimately adorable. Is that weird? I thought it was in May. Well, I thought so too until just now, Mr. Chloe, so don't hold it against yourself. Get out of dodgeball. We see his birthday check from... wow, Sora. I'm gonna be honest, maybe it's because I hold a Really Loud House in relative contempt. Actually, mostly contempt. Not so... maximum contempt. Let me put it that way. That I kind of overlook the world building of that show in particular. Maybe March 26th is only his birthday in live action? I don't know, man. The timeline is just so woefully inconsistent. Let me put it this way. If it was consistent, Sam would not exist in live action. I'm dead serious. Because all of her reasons for existing in the animated version, they're gone in the live action. So why is she there? I don't know. Rhetorical question. We probably kind of do know, because we already know she's basically the writers' unabashedly favorite, if that makes any sense. Did I see the glitch on Paramount? It said the Loud House was like, wait, what? Tails, I need to see a news article on this. I don't know, that's kind of hilarious. Which, oh my gosh, that is, okay, the more I think about it, yeah, that is hilarious. Seriously, guys, put some thought into why Paramount Plus someone at the editing on Paramount Plus might have been under that impression. Just take a moment to think about it. What is the TLH fandom known for? Notoriously known for? Hopefully not this channel in particular, but just the fandom in general. Usually. You saw the whole thing? Yeah, so did I, Sora, but To be fair, it ended 2 years ago, and even then, I was hardly paying attention to it because it was just so freaking boring, like 80% of the time. Like, none of the charm, none of the entertainment value, nothing. And it still had all the unappealing spirit that the animated version tended to have, if that makes any sense. But alright, with that being said though, guys, I got nothing in terms of reacting to. Okay, somebody did mention something in the Discord a couple weeks ago. Let me see if I can find it. Did Nick post it in the media tab? I want to say yes, but give me a moment. Yeah, Alpha J Show. Okay, I have seen this guy on my YouTube homepage every now and again. And I don't know, some thumbnails do get my attention. I did watch his Cindy and Jimmy video off screen, and it did get my attention. He's analytical, if nothing else. So you know what? Let's see what else he's cooking. You know what? At this rate, I may as well be subscribed to him. I don't know. Oh, I already am. Okay, I did. Common courtesy. At least that's... I don't know, guys. Most of the time when a video does keep my attention from beginning to end, especially on stream, it feels like common courtesy to subscribe. Is it just me? Yeah, Devin, you did not need to say it out loud, but you're spot on. You're spot on. Devin, I really don't want to. Like, the internet already answered that question for me. They already gave me enough imagery in that regard. Sometimes against my will. Sometimes it's my intellectual curiosity, sometimes I just stumble upon it while minding my own business on the internet. Especially if you go to DeviantArt or a bunch of websites that I'm not going to mention out loud on stream, because, you know, TOS. But alright, let's see. Oh, I'm already on his video page. The biggest victim of digital circus. You know what, I'll consider it, but let's see. Oh my gosh, guys. Remember the panty raid in SpongeBob? Like, to this day, I'm still surprised that they got away with it, but in retrospect, nah, it's still pretty funny. It's still pretty freaking funny. Like, it's not one of those episodes where someone behaves dislikably. Like, the conclusion there, it was just funny. It was just funny. You know what? I kind of want to watch it, especially because it has so few views compared to the rest of his videos. But all right, let's see. 5 years ago, this episode was banned from TV.
There is an episode in season 3 of SpongeBob that you can't watch anymore because of this scene here.
I do wonder though, did this get banned in Mexico, in Paramount Plus Mexico? It probably did on the American one, but what about the Mexican one? I'm kind of curious. Hey, yo. When you remember the fact that it's his mom's, that makes it, oh gosh. It's so messed up, but it's also hilarious in all the right ways. It's not like with the Loud House where it's one way or the other. It's a perfect in-between in this context.
5 years ago, this episode was banned twice, and it seemed that some people didn't know. So why was it banned? What is the context for the scene anyway? And how did this episode get banned twice?
My guy, I don't know. As far as your subscribers in particular are concerned, I don't think there's a single person here who isn't familiar with this episode.
And
Maybe. Arguably.
Importantly, is the ban on this episode fair?
No, it's too funny for me. Another episode that just gave us a bunch of memes to where, no, this is too funny. I'm not gonna ban it. I'm not gonna censor it. No.
I wanted to go back 5 years ago, around this time, 2021. I posted a video titled...
Case in point, it took them, this episode is from like what, 2002, 2003? And it did not get banned until 2021. Just to put things into perspective, and to give you an idea of how much they really care about the concept of censorship in general.
I watched a banned SpongeBob episode, so you don't have to. Today, we know this episode to be Quarantine Crab, and according to this New York Times article, it was not the only episode banned at the time. The episode, referring to Quarantine Crab, quote, was never put on a schedule to be sensitive to the pandemic outbreak last year.
Why was that a concern in the first place? I don't know.
Hitler said on Tuesday. Another episode, Midlife Crustacean, was removed from rotation on the network in 2018.
Oh, wait, when was this video published? I thought you said 5 years ago. Oh, never mind.
Following a standards review in which we determined some story elements were not kid appropriate. The second
kind of. Kind of.
Episode mentioned in this article was the scene you saw earlier. It was
SpongeBob and Pat actually went to the laundromat to find panty raid victims. At least, that's not a bad headcanon, Erica, if I'm being honest. That's really not. It's really it puts a really creepy outlook on SpongeBob and Patrick, but that's not a bad headcanon in the sense that it's believable.
Was placed on Amazon in what's described as a technical error, but has since been removed a second time.
Really?
Along with its sister episode, The Great Snail
Wait, what's wrong with The Great Snail Race?
Which, to be clear, while removed from Amazon, The Great Snail Race is on Paramount.
Okay, to be fair though, that episode did make me a little uncomfortable. Just with the way Gary was basically collapsing in the middle of the race. Like, it's more or less presented cartoonishly, but it still made me a little uneasy.
Plus, at the time of
just because y'all already know, Gary is adorable.
Recording this, I'm quite conflicted about the situation, but to
ironically, if there's one episode that should have been banned, if any at all, it probably should have been The Great Snail Race over this one.
Explain why. Let's look at the whole context for this scene.
Pearl, do you think I'm old?
Well, of course I do, but that's okay. Daddies are supposed to be old.
But I'm still cool, right?
Krabs would spend most of this episode trying to recapture that youthful spirit he had, a journey that everyone either are
I forgot about some of these visuals, I'm not gonna lie.
or will go through. We get some iconic visuals, such as Mr. Krabs or the left and right signal scene, both of which still as funny as when I saw this the first time.
Exactly.
This is important because Mr. Krabs is in a vulnerable mindset of wanting to feel young, which explains some of the wacky stuff he'll do later on in this episode.
That's okay, keep it.
Mommy, my Krabby Patty tastes funny. Well, no wonder. It's all old and dried out.
Okay, this moment was uncalled for though.
Like that man right there.
Yeah, why you gotta bring him into this?
Bold words for someone who looks like Patrick's left leg. It seems that everyone is giving Mr. Krabs a hard time, a little bit of commentary on how society treats old people, and right when Mr. Krabs can't
Okay, it's not that deep, bro. It's freaking SpongeBob, for crying out loud.
take anymore, he overhears that SpongeBob and Patrick are going out to party. And when I say overhear, I mean
They announce it in front of the whole restaurant?
you would have to be on the other side of the ocean to not hear these two right now.
Exactly.
Patrick, don't you mind?
Let's continue this conversation in private, Patrick. I think some people are eavesdropping.
How rude of some people.
So to explain why I'm conflicted, as I watch this episode, I think about all the jokes that people won't get to hear anymore. I would like to believe that there are new
To be fair though, some of them live on in the memes. I'll tell you that much.
SpongeBob fans made with each new episode, and there will be a generation that has no idea what this classic episode is because of that one scene I showed earlier. At least with Quarantine Crab, while banned at the time, it eventually came out. So
And what good came out of it?
does it make it lost media if I have the episode? Does it make it lost media if you have this episode on a physical DVD?
To anyone watching, to everyone watching, if you got DVDs of old TV shows, please do your best to conserve them. Like, as a kid, I can count a handful of instances where I was a stupid kid, the DVD had scratches, and it doesn't work anymore. Seriously, do your best to conserve your physical media. It's all I can tell you.
Given that secondary markets exist to resell SpongeBob DVDs, I guess
At unfair prices, eBay.
it's not fully lost media to the public. I'll let you guys debate on if it is lost media or not.
I wouldn't think so.
But what I can say is that it is media that over time, if it stays banned, may become obscure. Speaking of time, it's time to get into Mr. Krabs' wacky shenanigans. But how did he even get convinced to look for panties?
I couldn't help overhearing your big plans. And I was wondering if you had room for one more crazy do tonight.
So it's time to partay, and there's something really interesting in this episode I want to speak about before we get to the scene of the hour here. The comedy in these scenes is the contrast between how SpongeBob and Patrick do things that are cool to them, but not societally cool, and Mr. Krabs wants to feel cool amongst society. So they're having two different conversations here. I remember a time when playing video games was not societally cool. I remember a time when being on the internet
It's still relatively frowned upon, but I think even back then, you really don't have to take those kinds of opinions to heart.
It was not societally cool. Even with podcasts, it was an app on everyone's iPhone. But
Not really, Dodo. It just, somebody on Discord mentioned it. I checked it out on my own time. I guess in a way I technically do, but you know what? I guess just out of curiosity, I wanted to react to at least one video on
it
stream.
wasn't societally cool to make one or listen to them until quite recently. The thing with being societally cool is that it always changes and shifts with each generation, so you're essentially fighting a moving target that you can't really predict.
Yeah, nowadays, you'd be more hard-pressed to find a guy or a girl that doesn't play video games.
What I appreciate here is that SpongeBob and Patrick consider these things cool to them because it's fun to them, and that's a way easier lifestyle to sustain. With that said, SpongeBob and Patrick in universe, to be clear,
Are pretty
are
lame.
not cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys must be lost. Doofus Drive is around the corner.
This drive is around the corner. Well, I know it's 2002, but come on. We got
Even for 2002, just the terms doofus or loser just used in a generic context, like, that is so overused and lame, man.
Roger from
Gosh, and you know what? Saying lame is arguably just as lame. Saying lame is lame.
Doug, who did a few bicep curls.
Oh my gosh, he does look like that guy from Doug. Oh gosh. I didn't even make that connection right now.
And thinks that he's somebody now. Why did your hair look like they filled a Chia Pet with Play-Doh?
Why does it look like a freaking pelon pelo rico? If you know, you know.
And look, let's look at this race car. First of all, the wheels aren't even on the car.
Why are the blower wheels so... Never mind.
Exhaust shoots right into your face.
Hey.
Let's be clear here. He needed the nitro boost just to catch up to SpongeBob and Patrick
On a
pedaling
bike.
Just the
Yeah.
sheer idea of it being
I guess realistically, he does look kind of stupid if you think about it for a moment.
late night with your girl and you decide to
That's the beauty of SpongeBob, though. Sometimes you really just don't have to.
spend any amount of time hassling a bike rider is the lamest thing since Discord giving you a push notification for someone changing their status.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. There's a reason I turn off 90% of all my Discord alerts.
By the way, also plugging my Discord. Let's
Yeah, of
talk
course.
about
Of course.
this specific feeling that Mr. Krabs has before they reach a building called the Wash.
I have to tell you, boys, I'm a little nervous. I haven't been, on the scene for quite a while now.
When certain people of the community want SpongeBob to come back to
It really makes you, just that one line alone, it really makes you wonder, who the heck is Pearl's mom? Did she have a mom? Did Mr. Krabs just suddenly adopt a whale? You know what? It's not the questions I should concern myself with, but I do have these questions nonetheless.
this, what I can agree with them on is that I do enjoy that we see a different side of
Okay, to be fair though, Swamp, even in 2002, maybe the cool guy aesthetic was kind of this kind of aesthetic was kind of the norm when it comes to cool guys, quote unquote.
Mr. Krabs. Yes, he is still the cheapskate who owns the Krusty Krab and is longtime rivals with Plankton.
Why did you have to show this shot in particular, bro? Good grief, he's naked!
But for this episode, he doesn't have to be just that. And
Yeah.
it wasn't confusing as a kid to not see him play that one role.
Huh. He's kind of right. This is kind of a new side to Mr. Krabs we haven't seen before, at least at the time. When was this, 2002?
By the way, remember when people used to think Mr. Krabs wasn't saying the word port in this scene here?
Hello, gang. SpongeBob's back.
Let's party! Any part in this store?
The fact that this episode even has history online before the ban
Really?
makes the ban even more impactful. So as you can tell, I think the jokes are great. I like that we get a different side of Mr. Krabs, and turns out we get a fun adventure speaking about the different versions to interpret what's cool. They like
Yeah,
watching your
kinda.
reflection in a laundromat, picking up
That is so stupid. Okay, no, I don't think at any point in the existence of time itself would that ever classify as cool to any functional person. Just going to a laundromat just to look at your reflection while a machine is running. No, that's just dumb no matter how you slice it. Yeah, Patrick and SpongeBob and Patrick in this context, I think they are objectively uncool. Just in that moment alone.
trash under the highway, chilling in an inflatable pool, and other things not generally considered to be societally cool.
I don't know, man. I think Dungeons and Dragons Loki kind of still isn't.
But you know what's funny?
But that's more so a preference of opinion.
The coolest friend that I would have would be the person who I can game with, do community service.
Wait, are they going to? Okay, you know what? I need to revisit this montage because I forgot most of what happened in it.
The coolest friend
Riding a
that
mechanical
I would
horse,
have would be the person who I can game with, do community
going to a dentist.
service with, learn with, and no matter where you
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
go, it's a fun time. Unfortunately, this is not fun for Mr. Krabs. Calling SpongeBob and Patrick lame, ironically being the lame one here because SpongeBob and Patrick were having a great time.
Having a great time going to a dentist? What were they even doing? Do you not see the irony in that statement?
And he had decided to insult them for not being cool enough to his non-existent standard. And it's here where we get to the scene.
Like, look, the standard, it might not be what Mr. Krabs is thinking, but it's definitely not what they're thinking either, man.
That I showed earlier in this video.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
I still can't believe they got away with using the word panty, even in 2002.
You're talking about
Like, I don't know, man. Panty or panties in general, it feels like such a, I don't know, is it a buzzword? Okay, how do I describe this? Is it a buzzword for an inappropriate context? I don't know, man.
And you're talking about raiding their
Like, when people say panties, it just makes me uncomfortable. Like, the way the word moist makes people uncomfortable. Know what I mean?
dressers for their underpants, right? Oh yeah.
There's two schools of thought when it comes to this following scene. And I think it's pretty convenient that one of my videos prior to this spoke about a Gumball episode that involved Gumball expressing his badness in an unintentional way.
Wait,
You
what?
have the people who think what this may do for children and consider this all to be inappropriate, like that spokesperson earlier. Then you have people such as within
Yeah, no, I would definitely not side with those people. Like, I don't know if I've made a point of this before, guys, but it is not a TV show's responsibility to teach your children the difference between right and wrong. Ultimately, that's up to the parents. The parents should be supervising what their children are watching on TV and making sure they don't get the wrong ideas out of it. Like, especially when it's supposed to be satirical, which it definitely is in this context.
that subreddit before who say things like, I really think that the ban was a big overreaction. It was fine when we watched it as kids. I don't think it's that big of a deal for kids to watch now.
Is that really the reason, Erica? Okay, yeah, it probably would give you some privileges if you're Nickelodeon's biggest moneymaker for the past 20 years. Also, hello, Coffrown. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, maybe it's the empathetic side of me, but I do understand both sides here. Was I writing late letters to Santa asking for Batty Gumball to appear before Christmas?
Hey, oh, that's what he's talking about. Oh, no, ew,
No.
hey, yo.
Have I ever wanted to watch a future SpongeBob
Wait, did that episode get banned?
episode that involved raiding panties? No, but at the same time, even watching this episode multiple times as a child, teen, and adult, I never raided panties.
Yeah, I even as a kid, especially in Mexico of all places, guys, I never had the means to raid panties, let alone break into someone else's house with a ladder, man. Like, it's really not that accessible, and I think even as a kid, I grasped the idea that you shouldn't sneak into people's houses.
I never twerked.
I definitely never twerked either. Not, then again, it wasn't really even a thing back then. You know, I'm gonna skip this just because this one scene is just so wrong in so many ways.
Not me. So yes, as you've already seen, this is how we get to Mr. Krabs raiding his mother's home for panties.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, you finally came through for me, boys. I feel young again.
Oh, the irony is so sweet, man.
Eugene,
Mother?
what are you doing with my bloomers?
For those who think scenes like this aged poorly, there's 3 points that I have that make me disagree. Firstly,
Yeah,
it's not
please.
that SpongeBob doesn't dive into territory that would be weird if you made it weird before, such as SpongeBob being naked a lot of times. I mean,
Yeah.
Patrick was practically
Hey,
naked in the first
yo,
one.
okay, that's an AO moment, but it's still pretty funny.
Well, the action itself isn't as
So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it until now.
relevant as it might have been. Shouldn't that be more of a reason to not worry about its impact? Secondly, SpongeBob is a comedy, and I don't tend to look
Yeah.
at these episodes more
Like, it really leans a lot more on the comedy aspect than a lot of other Nickelodeon shows.
even in episodes I considered the worst.
Yeah.
The main issue is the way that the character.
Where the heck is this from?
doesn't make me
Ew.
laugh.
Ew.
The most important point, though,
Like, there's a fine line between so exaggerative it's funny and so exaggerative it just feels wrong.
is that even if you
This is so exaggerative it feels funny.
did look at this action morally in a comedy show, Mr. Krabs gets punished for his actions, which showcases the exact opposite of
Like, I guess when you think about it, there's really no in between. Either it's so over the top it's actually funny, or it's so over the top it legitimately feels disrespectful or inappropriate.
endorsing it. It's how I felt when speaking about Muffin, where if we listen to certain criticisms and decide to not show the consequences
I have no idea who this is.
of certain
I know it's Bluey, but I know little to nothing about this character.
actions and only focus on the good behaviors, you aren't curbing bad behavior, you're just not acknowledging it. It's still there, you're just being ignorant to it. Not only this, but the problem I have with Nickelodeon singling out this episode in particular is that if you're gonna
Yeah, say no more, Swamp. Yep, season 13. Anything past maybe season 6 or 7, I'd be like, yep, okay, that's all I needed to hear.
include Ice Spice, who I think is a little overhated, not only in your marketing, but the movie
Okay, to be fair though, she didn't really from what people have told me, she didn't really have a lot of lines in the movie. But yeah, her song sucks. That song, Big Guy, Booty Cheeks, trash. No, I didn't like it.
itself, which by the way, I know these actions are 5 years apart, but it's not like Nickelodeon is gonna unban this episode anytime soon. Knowing the image
Unfortunately,
that she doesn't hide
I really do want to know, is it banned on Paramount Plus Mexico? Because it is a completely different server, guys.
at all in
than the
lyrics that
American
she
one.
has in her songs, whatever reason you have to excuse that morally should apply to
Arian, well, I surprisingly, I do recognize the name and the show you're talking about, but it was a little after my time.
this episode too. And this isn't me saying that you shouldn't have musical artists who have made explicit songs participate in children's media, but it is to say that
Even then, I don't know, you cast freaking David Bowie in your special and he hardly sang. If at all. Did he sing?
there should be some nuance in the discussion as a whole. Because if not, then if this is inappropriate for children, then she is inappropriate for children.
Yeah, come to think of it, this is the kind of artist that has little to no business doing original songs for a children's cartoon.
Which Nickelodeon clearly doesn't agree with, but that's the thing. Midlife Crustacean is going to make less money this season, this year, than Ice Spice marketing the fourth SpongeBob movie. So
And these are related how?
we get to the core of what all of this is about. It's just about looking cool for money. Nickelodeon wanted to look cool in front of the moral audience, advertisers, and shareholders.
Wow. Is that really how it goes? Can I really unironically say that Nickelodeon oh gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this unironically in 2026. Nickelodeon pandered to the woke mob. Wow. That felt really stupid to say, but hey, it's accurate.
The latter two, who may practice concern trolling, so they nuked the episode. Nickelodeon also wants to look cool to Gen Z, so they hired a celebrity popular with some of them to bring in more eyes on the movie.
Pander after pander after pander.
If this episode should teach anyone anything, the person or company that's trying so hard to be cool to so many different people makes you look uncool in the long run.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny parallel when you think about the episode in question that they banned.
You know what's cool? Checking out this video of a cool new SpongeBob episode that isn't banned. Like,
Okay, sure, man. Eventually. Maybe not. I can't make any promises. But alright, guys. That was that. And I'll be honest, I felt entertained. It was thought-provoking, so yeah. It felt like this kind of video just went through the motions, but at the very least, it got me thinking about the episode in question and whatnot. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, seriously though, I gotta find out. I'm gonna open this on the private tab just for the sake of not accidentally leaking any personal information. What season is this episode from? Because I'm genuinely curious. Let's see. SpongeBob Midlife Crustacean. It's from season 3, but what episode? 55B. Okay, that's all I needed to hear. Take your time, Paramount. I got nowhere else to be. Okay, to be fair though, I am streaming and my ad block is on, so that's probably why it's taking so long. Okay, maybe, okay, just judging from the fact that the search engine is not showing it, it tells me that, yeah, maybe it did get banned on the Mexican one. Mid, has a dash in it, right? Yeah, okay. If Chrome's search engine, if Chrome's word search is not finding it, then yeah, it's probably gone. Huh. Calling an Ice Spice song booty cheeks? Oh gosh, Erica, I didn't even notice I made a pun until you pointed that out. Oh gosh. That's exactly the problem. Oh gosh, pun not intended. Pun not intended. I'll say that much. Well, let's see. You know, I kind of want to react to one more because that was really short. That was only like 11 minutes long. Half hour in the grand scheme of things, because y'all already know how frequently I love to pause. But then again, that's the fun of the stream. That's me just running my mouth, giving my opinions, and somehow people willingly listening, which is still really surprising to this day, guys, because I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm too much of a blabbermouth, especially with how quickly I speak. Seriously, just to put things into perspective, guys. I lost my train of thought because I was looking at this freaking gumball thumbnail. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Just to put things into perspective, guys. Every time I upload a video, every time I'm editing, like the actual recorded voice lines that I make, that I perform, I straight up have to reduce the speed by 10% in the video, in the software editing, in the editing software. Just to put things into perspective, guys. It goes to show how fast I tend to run my mouth sometimes. Or at least when I'm not thinking about it. Like if I manage to think to myself, I'm speaking way too quickly and slow myself down, then yeah. Props to me for the self-awareness, but most of the time, I'm just yapping and yapping and yapping until there's no end to it. Yeah, Erica, I guess outside of maybe a DVD being sold by a third party, there's really no legal means to watch the episode not on cable, not on streaming platforms, basically nowhere. All the more reason I say, guys, protect your physical media. It's all I can tell you, especially when it comes to actual good episodes of TV shows. I'll tell you that much. But alright, let's see. Wait, there was a new regular show? Is this about those lost tapes, quote unquote? Probably. Let's see. Wait, what? What is this thumbnail? What is this title and thumbnail? Why is Snoop Dogg afraid of Pixar? What is Snoop Dogg? What did? Okay, I have so many. You know what? I just want to listen. I just want to listen. What the heck is going on here? What the heck does Snoop Dogg have to do with Pixar?
So you may have seen that the internet's target at the time of making this video is Snoop D-O-double-G.
Oh. That I did not know. Okay, to be fair though, am I really? What does it say about me when I was not aware of celebrity network drama that happened 9 months ago, or whenever this video got uploaded? Yeah, 9 months ago.
So you may have seen that the internet's target.
Snoop Dogg complains about gay characters in kids' films. I'm scared to. Whoa, okay. That is a bold take and a half.
Target at the time of making this video is Snoop D-O-double-G, and you may be wondering why.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't be opening this whole can of worms on stream of all places. Yeah. No, I'm not touching that with a 60-foot pole because I got enough people on my case as is. Let's see. Wait, Squidward had a girlfriend? What the heck is this? Do I think Bob Iger was a bad honestly, Arian, I don't know a lot about him, but given a lot of corporate choices, arguably, he kind of was. And just judging from the fact that the new CEO, whose name I already forgot, no offense, I mean no disrespect in that regard, I just haven't paid enough attention. Just from the fact that he's making choices like actually releasing classic Disney shows into Disney Plus, like it tells me that maybe there is hope for a better sense of direction with a new CEO. Okay, you know what? I take it back. I kind of do want to see what this is all about. You know what? Screw it. Like,
So
what
you
was he
may have
saying
seen that
exactly?
The internet's target at, though, let's just set the scene. A podcast called It's Giving Podcast put out an interview with Snoop Dogg, and this podcast prides itself on raw, open, and transparent conversations. So
Okay.
let's see the raw, open, and transparent conversation that they were having.
Back to the presentation I spoke to you earlier. What you see, it's what you see. They putting it everywhere.
Yeah.
I took my grandson to see what was the movie with Buzz Lightyear?
Toy Story?
They're talking about Lightyear. Why
Uh-huh.
8 years after the movie's release is anyone's guess. Pardon me for
Hmm.
talking in the middle of this clip. I'm going to be doing that quite a bit. While I am making this with fair use rights, given that this video is speaking critically of not just a public figure, but someone who has a podcast on the same platform that I
Okay,
share.
you know what? Props to Jay for actually being, at least putting out some disclaimers out of respect for Snoop Dogg and whatnot.
I'm gonna play the safe route here. Also, the fact that he doesn't know what movie it is going to play a fair amount into what I have to say about the situation.
Kiki Palmer is in that movie.
Okay,
She
okay.
plays like the daughter.
Wait, really? That I did not know.
So we watching it.
Something about just True Jackson VP being in a Disney movie. I don't know. It's giving me a little bit of whiplash.
And the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on
I just realized I'm reacting to a video that's reacting to a video or a podcast.
into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. And
Uh-huh.
my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let him finish before I say anything.
She a woman. Oh, shit.
Here we go again.
The sort of crux of what everyone is scratching their heads about, to put it lightly. But for those who haven't seen
He is asking himself, how is that physically, biologically possible? Because I'm guessing his grandson is at that age where he was already taught about the birds and the bees,
Lightyear, it is a
or at least the basics of it.
spin-off of Toy Story, and the plot of it is that Buzz Lightyear and crew are marooned on a hostile planet. Part of the beginning of this movie is Buzz Lightyear
Still a terrible movie, by the way, from what people have told me, or at least from what I've seen, like from what I've seen from reviews.
traveling through this time warp contraption in an attempt to reach hyperspace so that they can leave. But he fails each time, but getting so close to
And also, it completely retcons that animated movie from like what? 1999. I forgot what year was Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, but it was really. I actually really enjoyed it.
said hyperspace due to time dilation, way more time passes for the marooned crew than Buzz. Point being that his best friend, Commander Hawthorne, or Alicia Hawthorne, whom he was close in age to, ends up drifting apart in age to the point of death. For the
Ooh.
record, Kiki Palmer plays the character Izzy Hawthorne, who we don't see until technically about 23 minutes in, and she's actually the granddaughter to Alicia Hawthorne, who Snoop Dogg erroneously called the mother of Izzy. But the bigger point is
Oh,
that
okay, yeah, okay. That minor technical error, but still.
Snoop Dogg was
Not important.
confused on how the two women could have a child.
I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch
Yeah, people really, especially public perception, it really tends to underestimate the awkwardness of having to explain this stuff to children who don't know any better.
the movie. They just said
Like people say, well, suck it up. Tell it to your kid. Gay people exist. Is this really the time and place for it? While we're watching a kid's movie?
she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby?
Exactly. I was just as I don't know how old this kid is, but I was arguably just as confused as he was.
Now, while originally I was gonna clown him for not saying adoption, which is a valid way for
Yeah, you could have just said that. Come to think of it.
for two women to have a child, what's important about the context here is that shortly before
It's more so the idea that, well, at his age, he's wondering, wait, two women are married? What is marrying? Like, I don't know. It's really, like, it is really a minefield of a discussion. Like, he is being very upfront about it in a way that's definitely gonna bite him in the butt. Actually, it already did. This is from like 9 months ago.
Alicia and her wife Kiko with their kid, we see that Alicia is pregnant, which for Disney and Pixar
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, how did that happen?
is incredibly rare, and I don't think I have any example of something like this happen.
Do we really have to explain? Is there artificial insemination on this planet? You know what? Never mind.
Before, and it is logical for a child to ask how it's possible for her to be pregnant if she has a wife. Now, because Snoop said he
Yeah, that makes even less sense.
the kids to see Lightyear, I'm going to assume that this question was asked in the context of them being in a movie theater. And if so,
Yeah. All the more, yeah, you can't exactly just go out of your way to explain it in the middle of the movie.
Can at least understand not wanting to have a full-out conversation there. But the issue at hand is that Snoop doesn't seem to want to have the conversation at all.
So it's like, fuck me, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
I am just now realizing he said grandson. How old is Snoop Dogg again? I want to say he's in like his 60s. I don't know.
What'd you tell him?
Watch the movie. Eat this popcorn.
Erica, when you put it like that, it makes it seem so shallow. But hey, you don't really got better options in her position.
You said we don't know. We don't know.
Even without getting into the nitty-gritty, how harmful is it to say that Kiko and Alicia wanted to be a family and got help, or that families come in all forms, both of which are true? Meanwhile, the host of the podcast is just kikiing away, pun intended. What I personally find funny is that the host of the podcast, who's branding her podcast as raw, open, transparent, self-aware, and all the like, apparently mistakenly edited this segment out of the full podcast interview.
Wait, what?
Apparently mistakenly edited this segment out of the full podcast interview, but
Is he gonna show it?
repackaged it as a short. Now, as you can clearly see, I have this segment of the interview in its original 16:9 format, which means that somewhere this was posted. And I can't...
Yeah, presumably. Yeah, when you got this kind of gossip, for a lack of a better term, yeah, someone is bound to open up some downloading software and work from there.
Verify if it was originally taken from this video, but my question is, how did the one moment that went viral get mistakenly cut? With captions baked onto the video, this was posted somewhere that provides captioning, and while I'm pretty sure it's YouTube style captions, that's only
Cue the Among Us sound. You know, for what, you know, if it's not too outdated of a concept.
Speculation. But even without guessing, she had the raw footage before anyone else did. I highly doubt this was a leak. What I'm trying to say is, this is doubly ugly. One, for laughing and cheering on what could have been a raw, open, and healing conversation for those who are
okay, I don't think that was the intention of the podcast in the first place.
marginalized. And two, for
Oh my gosh, even in the... Way to make it about the LGBT community rather than the people actually having this conversation, Jay.
trying to edit it out before you get the backlash, but then repost it once you see it's going viral.
Probably because you knew they'd be getting the backlash and you would react this poorly, Jay. Do you think about that, homie?
And say that it's mistakenly edited, which is the opposite of a raw, open,
But yeah, you did not need to lie that it was mistakenly edited. Yeah, you just didn't want to put up with that kind of crap.
and
Plain and
transparent
simple.
conversation. It's giving bigotry.
It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this?
Bigotry on whose end exactly? The people doing the backlashing or the people who didn't want to put up with it? I wonder. Just a little food for thought, guys. I'm not going to get into the whole argument.
These are kids that we have to show that at this age, like,
That part.
they're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They are going to ask, I don't have the answer.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, kids are curious and look to adults to guide them through the unknowns of our world.
Yeah, adults. They're actual adults that they trust and know, not children's media or whatever. It's one thing when you want to present it, like I've said in the past. The McBrides, they didn't really make a point of it. Here though, it's definitely in a much more awkward context, especially in a movie theater of all places.
The questions are completely okay. It's the answers that can really be backwards. Now look, one counter argument could be, why does a grandparent have to have this conversation with their grandkid? And I understand that. If he has parents, his parents have the right to have this kind of conversation with their child. But if you're gonna go to a podcast and talk about it and your conclusion was just
This really was not the wisest way to go at it, Snoop. I'll tell you that much.
shut the kid up and never talk about it, then question why Pixar would ever touch the subject in the first place, then the counter argument is moot, because it was never about the kid. It was about Snoop being an influential figure and peddling a backwards mindset about being afraid of kids' movies that show a same-sex couple with a child. This is the same
Did they though?
man who stood next to Suge Knight. Suge Knight!
Who?
I can't even tell you what he did because I'm more afraid of him than I am. As much as I like to wave it off and
It's
ask,
not like I know anyways, man.
who was going to Snoop Dogg of all people for cartoon takes, a lot of people respect him enough to believe his distortion of the movie. The entirety of
Yeah, honestly, this is not the kind of impression, I would have gotten sad as Snoop Dogg of all people, especially with how politically vocal he is sometimes.
This scene takes about 15 seconds at most and is painted to be a significant part of the movie, but the purpose of the scene was only to indicate that Commander Hawthorne had the opposite view of Buzz. She felt like it was better to get settled into their new home rather than waste the time they could be spending with others. Could that have been achieved with a typical nuclear family with conventional gender roles?
I don't see how it would have made a difference. I would have made a difference.
Yes, but the question is, what does it need to if real families exist this way? Especially because Pixar fought for it to be this way. Quotes, per Variety, the company protests, which also include a planned walkout of LGBTQ Disney employees, seem to have made an impact on Lightyear's final cut.
That's it? Just your employees walking out on you? Like, where does your true conviction lie, Disney, Iger, or whoever was calling this shot?
Censored kiss between Hawthorne and her partner will now be reinstated into the film.
Oh, wow. So they never really cared. They just caved to the mob. Good to know.
For as much
I'm not surprised, but it's good to know.
just the pearl clutching that I see about the topic, I have yet to see a pipeline that showcases the consequences of inclusion of real family makeup.
Like, that's the thing, Titanic. With the McBrides, at the very least, even though I do have one or two misgivings that ultimately don't change anything, my perception of the characters, at the very least, I felt some semblance of personality. They didn't just exist for the sake of existing. Like that whole episode where they were dropping off Clyde at the sleepover. Like, you can tell, Harold is overprotective. Howard is a little more put together in regards to the well-being of his son. They came off more as parents rather than just a token, like this girl in Lightyear. Know what I mean?
Children's media like Disney. By the way, isn't this the same company that for like half of their animated movies it ends in a big kiss scene? So by your logic,
Oh my gosh, Little Mies, can you want to print the whole suit while you're at it? I mean, I kind of want to try. No, I'm kidding. Have fun.
which is already my mistake here, when Disney
Wait, hold on. I
ends
wasn't listening. I lost my train of thought there.
in a big kiss scene, so by your logic, which is already my
Okay, how is this remotely comparable? Like, here's the thing about the one scene in Lightyear. It's treated so passively to where it makes you wonder, why the heck was it even there? Do we know anything about the lady's partner in any capacity? I don't think we did. But here, in these specific examples especially, Belle and the Beast, Flynn and Rapunzel's wedding, those kisses actually mean something. They're actually a climactic moment.
my mistake here. When Disney
How is it remotely comparable? You know what? I don't think he's gonna. This is the kind of content creator who's probably not gonna bother asking himself these questions and just ride on his own ego, like most of them nowadays.
movies end in a big kiss, that's okay to show to 6-year-old Sally, but if that
Yeah, it kind of is,
same kiss scene was two women, it magically becomes sexual.
because it contributes nothing to the narrative. Did that not occur to you, or are you still too writing up your? Never mind. See why this kind of topic frustrates me sometimes, guys. See why I was hesitant to react to it at first.
So what if it was two silly
That's not what it meant. That's not what it meant at all. You're just making these presumptions. Like I said, like most of the internet in general, man.
silhouettes of people kissing?
See why I'm so vocal against the idea of representation sometimes? Because most of the time, the networks or the people it panders to, they just get so many misinterpretations and wrong impressions out of it. They keep yapping, representation matters. Oh, suddenly is it not sexual? They just keep assuming the worst out of the people who keep arguing against it.
Kissing and you didn't know what the
All the more reason I stand by my videos, if I'm being honest.
genders were. What is that? Schrodinger's sexuality? Like, this is so stupid. Not only this, but
Okay, to be fair, it is a recording though, but still.
according to the tab, quote, lots of people are remembering that he was in 2 episodes of The L Word in 2004.
Yeah, it's almost as if it actually meant it was a completely different context that has nothing to do with sexuality, the sexuality in question.
The drama, which is mostly written and directed by queer women, is about the lives and relationships of a group of lesbians and bisexuals in Los Angeles. Snoop plays a fictional rapper called Slim Daddy who
Why couldn't he just play himself? You know what? Not important.
shoots a music video with one of the main female characters called Kit Porter. At the time, Kit's sister is just beginning a relationship with her partner Tina, which goes on to be one of the show's biggest dating storylines.
Okay, what does that have to do with this though? What does this have to do with this Pixar movie that does the same thing in a context where it's should have little to nothing to do with sexuality?
Post-edit
Like, here's the thing. They're so caught up with the idea. How do I word this in a way that makes sense? You know what? I think I kind of already did. If it's treated so passively to where you could scrap it and nothing changes, then why is it there in the first place? Like with the McBrides, like I said, their personalities shine through. They're not there to be two gay dads. They're there to be parents. Plain and simple.
Editing Jay here. I wanted to make a quick addition to this video that I think is super important.
Like, all the more reason surprisingly, I respect the characters. As for the rest of the token gay characters in the Loud House, well, y'all already know how I feel about those.
As I was looking for cartoons that Snoop Dogg has appeared in, I came across this article here that talks about how Snoop Dogg made or endorsed in some type of way a children's show on YouTube called Doggyland. And the reason
That's ironic coming from a guy knowing his career. That's very ironic, but
why this is important is because this cartoon was specifically made to represent diversity. Here's a quote from the article. You can
oh my gosh. Oh, Snoop, you were the guy just sells out in all the wrong ways, doesn't he?
just be you and be accepted in Doggyland.
Like, there's a little more nuance to just oh hey, I like representation here. Oh, I don't like it here. And even then, people like Jay here, they just jump to the wrong conclusions time and again.
And that's
It's kind of nauseating, I'm not gonna lie.
what these characters represent. Diversity. So kids can learn to love each other from the beginning because hate is what's
Lightyear would not get talked about for the representation if the movie was good. It would just be called a good movie. That's the thing, Little Meese. Even when you put that aside, most people agree it's a really bad movie. One of Pixar's worst.
taught. Love is what's in their heart. So for him, 3 years later, to not have this take and to not have this perspective
Gee, it's almost as if it's not completely absolute. What a concept.
says a lot.
Ugh, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This video is pissing me off.
And I wanted to drop that bombshell in the middle of this video.
It kind of does, Erica. It kind of does. Just don't think about it too hard. Really, all I can tell you is get your mind out of the gutter. And you know what? That goes for me as well.
But we can go back to the original video now.
And I don't even know the answer that's rehearsed. What am I supposed to say? What was the lady used to be a did I got questions. Now
Me
I got
too.
questions.
No,
Like, notice how the McBrides, they didn't need a kiss. They didn't need to hug each other. They just had to be there and be themselves. Almost as if sexuality had nothing to do with it.
Snoop Dogg and Sarah Fontenot, Kiko is not canonically trans, but since you want to bring it up, Disney and by extension Pixar
Oh, speaking of romances that were not earned whatsoever.
have had cold feet when it comes to rep recently. Between Disney pulling or as they
And oh my god, that whole episode of Moon Girl, it was so that is it showcases exactly what's wrong with this industry.
say indefinitely withholding the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur episode about
Like this transphobic gym teacher, or whatever the heck she was, I didn't exactly pay enough attention to that detail. And even then, it makes no difference. Like, there is just no nuance, no understanding. Their antagonists are just so cartoonishly bigoted and evil to where the scenario does not feel realistic whatsoever. It's just the writers and the producers or whomever just stroking their own egos.
Brooklyn because she's trans or pulling
Not really, Erica. I've just seen a handful of episodes on Disney Channel, and there's this one that definitely made the news.
the storyline with Kai within Win or Lose and removing any lines that reference gender identity there, or parading around the first non-binary character in Elemental when said character had several lines cut, is showing a pattern of
Okay, I never watched Elemental, and even then, that would be the least of my concerns with this movie.
cold feet. In fact, now thinking about it, Elio also had cut content.
Didn't we already know that was a sham, though?
Reportedly for being queer. Disney has been regressing in several ways, and the fact that they're scrambling to try and find out what Gen Z men may like is going to be a riot
It's almost as if Disney shouldn't be pandering to the lowest common denominator in the first place.
to see them try
Just saying.
to figure out. We've made amazing strides in terms of inclusion in the 2010s and the early 2020s. And
Did we, though? What did Molly do exactly? Like, okay, you got the one lesbian teacher, that one episode where she tries to be a little too whatever if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, guys, just watch it for
in
yourselves.
terms of showcasing a lot of different identities and having a
Wait, what does Amphibia have to do with it? Oh, don't get me started on Primos.
lot of stories that are fit for almost everyone. Even if you still don't like Lightyear, I would imagine most of you don't.
Yeah, most people really don't, from what I've
I
seen.
would imagine the reason for so didn't have to do with 15 seconds that barely impacted anything else.
Yeah, almost as if they didn't need to be there in the first place.
And that's also a
Like I said,
big issue with me about this situation. The part of this that I truly don't
like, you can just tell it was not there to convey personality or help us appreciate a character in some ways. It's just, no, let's throw in the gay character just because we can. And if people have a problem with it, oh, they're homophobes. Plain and simple.
Is that if Snoop watched the movie, he'd see how little impact that scene has on the whole movie.
Maybe that's the problem in general.
For him to paint his experience.
Okay, at this point, I'm just repeating myself, or I'm just repeating. I'm more or less just paraphrasing things I've already said a few minutes ago.
Experience of the movie based on this question does a disservice to what Lightyear represents.
Arian, actually, I haven't seen a single episode of KIFT.
I know it's not everyone's favorite movie, especially in the 2020s, but seeing Commander Hawthorne grow.
Honestly, I think my biggest gripe with Lightyear in general, like I said, it's basically just a complete retcon of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Both the movie and the series. There was a movie, guys, that came out, like, what was it? I want to say 2000, because I know Toy Story 2 came out in 99.
Grow up without Buzz gets a
which basically tells a story of what Buzz Lightyear was like in a place where he really was a space ranger.
little sad to see. You can see that she's still happy for Buzz and would have preferred if he was here to spend time with her and her upcoming family. You can see the guilt this gives Buzz for being so narrow-minded. If those scenes no longer work because of one character's gender, that says more.
Nobody's implying that at all. Nobody's implying that, oh wow, the lesbians completely undermine the whole story. Nobody's implying that at all. You just pulled that out of your butt. Gosh. Okay, yeah, I'm done here. I'm done. Before I get any angrier, I'm done with this video. Golly, man. You see why I was so reluctant to even delve into this, guys? Golly. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, Teutonic, I did not pick that up at all from the two girls that taught her how to fix Frobo and whatnot. And then there's also freaking Olivia and Yunnan, which really, and I will say this wholeheartedly, guys, that came out of freaking nowhere, and it made no sense. Hey, Andreas is evil now. He's crazy. You want to betray him together? Sure. Like, okay, they team up against Andreas, but they really did not build a romantic relationship at all, because it really came out of nowhere. I made a big mistake. Wait, what did I say? Wait, Tracy, does he have Loud House videos? Yeah, sure, we'll humor one more, just to hopefully lighten the mood, because that definitely, I'm gonna be honest, guys, that definitely made me roll my eyes. Oh yeah, primos. Oh my gosh, Erica. Honestly, I didn't really, I'm gonna be upfront, guys, when it comes to primos. I did not really have too much of a problem with the opening. Other than, you know what? I think, okay, I do remember reacting to some commentary on the intro. Like, back when it was just the intro, guys, we didn't even have a full episode yet, and it was getting all this backlash. I hardly saw an issue, other than just, hey, representation pandering. You know, I mean, what else is new with freaking Disney of all places? Like, the thing about Primos that kind of bothered me, like, there was just a couple details. Not, like, yeah, the shoes hanging on the electrical wire. Yeah, that is a sign of the freaking Mexican mob and the cartels and whatnot. Like, yeah, there's also the fact that the place was called Terremoto Falls, which I guess is insensitive because LA does suffer a lot of earthquakes. Like, I don't know, man. You know what? Let me see if I can find that video I reacted to all those years ago. Okay, apparently not. Okay, never mind. Forget I said anything. Let's see. Underwhelming on purpose. I'm gonna be honest, Tracy. I don't think I want to react to another. Oh gosh, it's an hour long. Okay, I've reacted to one too many reviews of the TLH movie, as is, at least on stream. I made a big mistake reacting to this video. Okay, to be fair though, Swamp, my curiosity kind of did get the better of me. I'll say that much. Okay, wow, he's got a lot of them. Was Alice for Love really? No. One, it wasn't. Like I said, I saw it coming from a mile away, even in 2017. Luna behaving out of character, the fact that she's arguably the most tomboyish of the Loud sisters. You know, I'm gonna shut up. I haven't even clicked the video yet, and I'm already yapping. Let's see. Okay, how old are these videos? Okay, this is from, do I really want to react to a video from 8 years ago, guys? I kind of do, I'm not gonna lie. Assuming I can stomach the audio quality, because that's one reason I definitely don't look back on my old videos, guys, just because the production value is so scuffed, to put it nicely.
Ayo, what is up, everyone? It
Okay, it's actually not bad. You know what, let's hear it.
is the Alpha J of the Alpha J Show, and
You know what, every once in a while, maybe I should try to find a Loud House video that talks about it positively, just because, not that the negativity isn't warranted, but I feel like most of the time I'm just reacting to videos that are ragging on it or criticizing it harshly or not really giving, how do I put this? How do I put this in a way that makes sense? Wait, hold on. You know what, this definitely has my attention a little better. Sailor Mouth versus Potty. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Potty Mouth is a criminally underrated episode of The Loud House, and I'm not just saying that because of the hilarious ending.
all right, kids, let's talk about cursing.
Still one of the top 10 moments in the whole show, guys. Just because it just shows absolute balls. The absolute balls that the show had at the time. Yes, I said balls unironically. Deal with it. Let me see.
Curse words hold so much power in many languages, where the mere mention of many of these causes heads to turn. And TV shows.
I don't know. Maybe as a kid I had a different perception of it, but as an adult, nah, I appreciate it. At least when it's done well. SpongeBob did it well, and dare I say it, The Loud House did it well too.
be canceled, YouTube videos demonetized. Now,
Okay, that too.
while it is true that these words held a lot of power
I thought this episode was really charming as a whole.
in history over time, it's highly likely that these all or nothing blanket statement words
Squidward smells good.
aren't always used as malicious as censors may make it out to be. How come I can't say? But at the very same time, if I got mad enough to describe exactly how I wish to extract your eyeballs with the hook side of a hammer in great detail,
Okay, it might be just me though, but something about I don't know what it is, but when a swear gets censored rather than just being said up front, I don't know why, but I just find that funnier. Is it just me?
and there's no
Especially when the censoring sound is really creative, like the dolphins in SpongeBob, or the one that PewDiePie uses, the one I use in videos sometimes, or the lip, not really a fart sound, but you know what I mean.
no curse words in
If you know, you know.
it wouldn't be censored. Well, these cartoons here today wish to challenge the notion and have curse words be used as part of the story. And well, we're
But yeah, it's not unheard of for, at least in the case of the Louds, like even at say 8 or 10 or 12, depending on which Loud sister you're looking at, it's not uncommon for them to drop an occasional swear if they've heard the word. I'm not saying, I'm not encouraging it, but hey, you work with what's there.
going to see which one did it better. Starting off with Sailor Mouth.
I think they both did it great if I'm being honest.
We start off with a great song, and this is a neat sky.
I mean, to be fair, SMG, it's not like they could get away with using the actual word, whatever it was, even with a euphemism of it. Like just the fact that it's the only time you ever hear that beeping sound in the entirety of the show, like that just adds so much more value to it.
They went for this sunset
Like they treated it as a one-off novelty because that's exactly what it is, and respect.
look with the gradients they chose, and it honestly looks super nice. We actually have SpongeBob.
But then you remember, it's the sister episode to L is for Love. So on one hand, you got one of the most underrated episodes in the whole series, and then you got one of my least favorite, and arguably one of the worst.
I'm not sad to leave work, but he has one job left.
Take that pile of filth out with you.
You shouldn't talk about Squidward like that.
Mr. Krabs, you shouldn't talk about Squidward.
Classic.
No, don't even say anything. You got your big nose face roasted. So SpongeBob takes out the Squidward and throws it in a dumpster.
How old is this video? Now that I think about it. Okay, it's a little younger. Older, I mean. No, younger. My bad.
And read the comments alongside it. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be commentary or my adult brain is connecting the dots where they shouldn't, but a lot of it sounds like environment issues, social issues, and the like when SpongeBob reads them. But forget those, we have the goats.
Krabs is
Oh my gosh.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
As you may or may not know, the episode revolves around bad words. Although here they both censor it and don't show the word on camera. Plus, this was released much earlier than The Loud House, and it's had its fair share of controversy. Although, I would like
If anything, guys, I'm legitimately surprised that this episode hasn't been banned as well, just to pander to whatever demographic.
to think an episode where children
Like, it's crazy how whatever generation or community they were pandering to, they banned an episode where they steal underwear, but swearing? Nah, that's totally cool, man. Totally a good example for kids.
found out about curse words, see them used, and everyone appalled by it, including being explicitly told not to say them, seems like a better way to approach these words.
And apparently, guys, the swearing was actually there in the recording booths. It wasn't the Dolphins, the censoring, like they actually swore in the recording booth from what I've read in interviews.
Rather than to just pretend they don't exist. Patrick comes along and calls these
Sentence enhancers.
and he's not
He's not wrong.
wrong.
He's not wrong.
This is still the season where Patrick can be correct in many things and still slower than the rest of the pack. So rather than doing this a few times, possibly to themselves, nope, you gotta share those with everyone.
Hey, Patrick, how the are you?
Pretty good, SpongeBob.
This guy.
What was his name again? I tend to forget the names of the background characters in SpongeBob.
Seen him in so many reaction images. It never gets old. Man's just trying to eat his burger to hear someone dropping that profane language.
Yeah.
The reaction will never get old.
Imagine just minding your own business at McDonald's or whatever. Then one of the employees walks in and just goes, "Hey, Patrick, how's your, okay, point of order, guys. When it comes to this stream in particular, I do tend to try to keep the swearing to a minimum, if not gone altogether. You guys, like I said, keep it PG-13. As long as you don't swear too often, the occasional F-bomb is fine, but try to keep the swearing to a minimum.
So thinking he can out-top himself doing something he's never
Fred, his name is Fred. My leg!
done before. He goes on the microphone, which
Crazy how I remember crazy how I remember. oh gosh, I almost choked there a little bit. It's crazy how I remember his iconic line more than his name. Although to be fair, I don't think his name is ever said on screen, but still.
guess because it's cartoon they need. But why does this guy's hamburger plop to the ground and this guy's bite stay midair? It loses its gravity.
Oh, just laugh it off, man. Laugh it off.
Does your saliva mix with the secret ingredient and we get this hovering concoction? Seriously, am I the only one who wants a hoverboard? People get uncomfortable, people walk out, which
Yeah, I don't blame him.
means less money being made, and what will happen? Well, we'll figure that out once we start Potty Mouth from the Loud House.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, Arian.
Switching over to Potty Mouth, we start with a big emphasis on this academy that Lily may have a chance of joining. Rita Loud, a mother of the Loud family, wants to make the best impression she can, so that Lily can be let in, and we get to the crux of what this episode is about.
It's time for Operation Dessert Storm.
The way she's smiling, she's so innocent, man. I love it. She's so pure, man. She must be protected at all costs.
Did Lily
Which is basically the whole mission, their whole mission in this episode.
just say the D word?
Now, usually I'd wait until the end to give away the big twist before an episode like this. My main issue wouldn't make sense unless you know exactly what's going on.
Wait, come to think of it, this video did get uploaded around the time this episode aired. Okay, so yeah, okay. You know what? It's smart of him to not spoil the surprise.
She's saying donuts, but everyone around her thinks she's saying dang it. Now, my issue isn't even the fact that they had to tone down the word to something that's okay to say on television.
I mean, to be fair though, it does sound like dang it rather than damn it. So, in one way, you could get away with saying it anyways,
That's actually the
even if it was the actual word.
The issue here is that upon finding out the twist, the allure of what this episode could be is gone. There is as
What?
much replay value from this episode as a firecracker you just lit. But on another note, I do appreciate the reference to Operation Desert Storm. It did not go over my head. We all
I mean, it's a pretty common It's a pretty common occurrence. It's a pretty, like, it's not the first time they've actually name dropped this show in particular. Like, I don't know. It's a running gag with the show. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with those two
also
words.
get a montage from the Loud Sisters saying the D word. It's much funnier to think they shout demonetize. And we don't end up seeing Lucy
Is it though?
Luann's thing, and they spend this episode kind of away from everything. Part of me thinks it was for time reasons, but they foolishly end up reminiscing something that the audience didn't see. Now the rest of this episode is spent unlearning this behavior that Lily has.
I guess this is from season 2, guys. I guess at this point, it could have been a little pre-established in earlier episodes. But even then, they're just one-off gags. They're not meant to be taken that seriously.
So let's go on.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, the whole dashing through the snow gag, it got old a little too quickly. That's just me though.
I try not to use this word a lot because
They definitely do get creative with it. They definitely do get a little more creative with it in some instances, but at the start, it really got annoying.
it seems like no one really knows what this word should be used for, but this was cringeworthy. Not because of any realistic
Also, yeah, it was cringe.
variables like very little people busting out Christmas songs after mashing their thumb. But
Like when you say dashing through, like they said like dashing through the snow like 3 different times, and I thought it got annoying. But when Lola was like, Daniel Day-Lewis is a pretty wonderful actor, don't you think? Like, I don't know, they can be creative with it.
because Lana wouldn't do this. It just felt like a joke brute force into her character. And
Okay, to be fair though, that's kind of the whole point. She's not really being character. She's just trying to be a good influence on Lily.
it really just fell flat. Now, on the other hand, both Lana and
It was still cringy though. It did fall flat in some ways.
Lola get back at each other, making each other do their slip-ups twice, and that was completely fine. In fact, let's talk about Wet Painters. Like this episode,
Wait, what about it?
that episode from SpongeBob revolves around a giant punchline at the end, but the jokes are funny.
Now it's my turn.
They aren't built off of being awkward, and the jokes were written to have everyone laugh at them. Despite the fact that I've seen this episode multiple times, and I know well enough that the duo have nothing
Okay, okay, to be fair though, that's apples and oranges, man. Like, okay, sure, some of the elements in Potty Mouth are not that funny, but to be fair though, I don't think it was trying.
to worry about, because
Like I said, their mission isn't primarily, like that's the thing that really sets apart SpongeBob and TLH. TLH, half the time, it's actually trying to be earnest with its storytelling, but there are a couple touches of attempts at comedy. Most of the time they don't land, but it's there nonetheless. SpongeBob though, it's a full-on comedy. Like you're not really meant to take much of the ideas from the characters to heart.
Krabs is just messing with them. I always love to come back to that episode because it's just funny. It's funny because it does so many different things that you're bound to laugh at something. Potty Mouth seems to lack this, at least at first.
I'd say that goes for the Loud House in general.
Maybe it'll bring itself back on.
Like, I don't know, guys. If I were to make like a top 10 funny moments in the Loud House, I'd be hard pressed to find at least more than 5. That's all I'm saying. Like, let me put it this way: TLH, it's got a comic strip. It seems like it has an art style that leans into it, but comedy is not really its strong suit most of the time. Like cartoons, like there's a fine line between comedy and slapstick, but this is more so. Like I said, comedy in particular is not its strong suit.
on course, and we'll find out after we continue Sailor Mouth. So, for the 99% of you, you probably thought that less money means a happy Krabs. I mean, I don't know why you think that. Krabs has always been money hungry. There's multiple episodes to back that, but you know, they say not to argue with your fans. So I'm gonna let you have that opinion. I also do like how the entire episode isn't just this. I've noticed this in a lot of later episodes, but they find a thing, they do that thing for the
Yeah, they could have easily dragged on the dolphin sounds and the swearing, come to think of it, but they didn't. It actually paced itself really well with it.
entire episode, and then they get told the thing is wrong, or the thing
Tracy, SpongeBob, we're not cavemen. We have technology. It's not really the moment itself that sells me on laughing, that makes me laugh. It's really the line delivery too. We have technology.
breaks, or they have to save the city. There's only so much mileage a dolphin sound effect and reactions from the Bikini Bottomites are going to not just
What happens when you compare? Exactly, Erica. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
hit, but sick can be funny more times than once. And I do like how structure-wise, they get it out of the way so you can have something other than what happened throughout the Krusty Krab earlier.
Well, what did he say?
He said, said.
Huh?
Alpha J's, I mean, was he not before?
SpongeBob
Has he always had that furry mascot? I don't know, man. I really don't look too much into it.
and friend, front and center. Why I gotta make
Come to think of it, why is Patrick listening to him? He doesn't work for him. He's just a customer. Is he really even a customer though, come to think of it?
The two of you paint the Krusty Krab for using such language.
Oh, you guys are in trouble. But more importantly, it sets the tone that SpongeBob and Patrick cannot say these words, and much less get caught saying these words.
I
This
mean,
will be
yeah.
said later.
There are 13 bad words you should never use.
Come to think of it, what are those 13 words? I'm guessing the F-bomb, the B word. I'm not going to say this on stream, guys, just because, well, ironically, I also do risk getting demonetized.
13.
That's a lot of bad words.
That small detail was nice.
I mean, Arian, if it's available online and hopefully legally, then maybe.
They promise no more bad words, which leads into them playing a neat game of shoots and ladders. Sorry, snakes and ladders. Wait, no.
Oh my gosh, Teutonic, you're right. Why is there a vending machine in the middle of this guy's house? Sometimes it just makes no sense to where it actually makes its way into being funny.
Wait, what? Oh,
Like, I don't know, we just got a lot of good, we just got so many good laughs out of it that you don't even question it.
eels and escalators. Now, there is a problem within this episode, a pretty big logical leap that the characters have to make, and it actually involves this scene here. But we'll get to it. SpongeBob gets the eels, which is bad, and it makes him mad. Patrick gets the escalators, which makes him happy. Apparently there's an eel you can get where you lose, but there's also a finish line. Don't ask me how it's played.
Yeah, the episode doesn't focus too much on it. Why should we?
Classified cartoon reviewer law. But here's the confusing part.
It's not even playing yet, and I'm already laughing just because I know what happens.
Eels.
Wait, he didn't even show it. He actually got escalators, and out of nowhere, the dice turn over and turn to eels. You said number 11.
We are to believe that SpongeBob.
Why is this show so? Why are these first 3 seasons so quotable, man? How? How did they manage to strike gold over and over and over again? That I actually know these lines by heart, which is really saying something for me, guys, because I watched the show in Spanish.
Bob doesn't know what bad
I grew up with the show in Spanish. Most of it wasn't English, but still.
words are up until this episode. The only words he was given was that it's sentence enhancers. You put these words in front of sentences to make them sound better. So the logical leap here is that he would go to shout a curse word here? How? He doesn't
Come to think of it, he's not wrong. That doesn't make any sense.
know what the word is or how it's commonly used, so we have to assume that somewhere along the line, SpongeBob's knowledge on profanity skyrocketed.
Huh. You have to wonder exactly when that happened. I guess it just felt right to use it in that very moment when you're frustrated. Isn't that the whole gist of swear words in general?
Or, and this is the only good explanation I can get, he somehow associated Crab saying bad word with maybe a word he heard and he used it in that way. Besides that, there's really no way for him to know how to use the word like that. He's only heard that one word, so it doesn't make much sense.
I don't know. I don't know. The more I think about it, I think I can more or less go with that logic that I was talking about, where it just felt right to use it in the moment. I mean, like I said, isn't that how swears go in general? Like, I don't know, as a kid, when I was watching Family Guy, against my parents' wishes, mind you, not that they don't already know about it, by the way. Like, I don't know, sometimes you hear a word, you want to use it yourself, you just don't. How does that one line from, that Joey from Friends said? Like, y'all remember that one iconic line from Joey Tribbiani from Friends where he's like, I don't know, sometimes you hear a word, you want to use it, you don't know how? How did that line go? You know, come to think, while I'm doing research, turn on the music. There it is, there it is. Okay, thank you, Gogo. I don't know, you see something, you hear a word, thought that's what it was. Yeah. Classic child mentality, which would make sense for this character in particular, by the way. Not that I'm too crazy about Friends, but you know what I mean.
Sense, but also I don't care. It doesn't hurt the episode. So Patrick outs SpongeBob like a best friend would, and we'll get
Patrick saying it that way was treated how a child. Exactly, Teutonic. Yeah. Typical childlike behavior.
back to that once we
Which is saying something for a pair of man children, because apparently SpongeBob is like 30-something.
continue Potty Mouth. Getting back to Potty Mouth, it is Lisa's turn, and it isn't until this point in which
Come to think of it, Swamp, maybe. I mean, he did say there are 13 words you never say. How are they supposed to know what those 13 words are? Like, I don't know. You could interpret it in one of a couple ways.
I find one of the few redeeming qualities about this episode. Lily, she's such a blank canvas, and that makes her possibly one of the most special of the Loud family. In this episode, she seems to absorb the quality.
Okay, this moment was actually really wholesome and adorable. The way she sees them sharing the sweater, and she's trying to do the same with Lincolnshire. Like, I know the characters make a point of it. They just go, "Aw," but no, it was legitimately adorable and wholesome.
Qualities of those around her. And it makes her feel like she may become the most diverse of them all, considering that she's surrounded by people who are wildly talented at different areas. Not only that, but her sense of pure happiness and joy really comes out here.
Hold on. You know what? Take me back a little.
Different areas. Not
I don't know what it is about this one moment.
Considering that she's surrounded by
where
people who are wildly talented at different.
Like right after Lola is done talking here, Lily just says, "Doggy." And I don't know, man. It just lives in my head rent free. Like, Lily is just so freaking adorable, man.
Not only that, but her sense of pure happiness and joy really comes out here as she dances with Lisa. We need more dancing babies, Nickelodeon. Oh
yeah. I mean, do we though? I mean, I don't think we do. But even then, it's cute to see it.
And also, Lisa wears a wig and has an extra toe, if you wanted to know that. We then go over to Lori and Lenny, who pretend to rip a sweater and ends up stretching the sweater, which they actually like.
Come to think of it, was there not a more expendable sweater? I guess that was the expendable sweater, if nothing else.
I guess because they're fashionable, they didn't have any old clothes to do this with. One stretching it.
Or that too.
Lori legit gets upset, but they share it. Now, of these, both Lisa and Lori's made sense within the story. I'd like to imagine a daycare wouldn't accept an insane, angry suppressor that mumbles half-remembered Christmas songs. Now, Lincoln...
Yeah, maybe that would get annoying, but hey, to be fair, it's a bunch of kids trying to be a good influence on their little sister. I don't exactly expect the most perceptive sense of judgment, if that, know what I mean?
Has the best test of them all, because Lily sneezes into his shirt, and how does he respond?
Dashing through the snow.
Okay, like I said, that got old really fast.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
The fatal flaw of repeating jokes is that if it isn't funny the first time, each time after, the fail just gets more and more pathetic.
Exactly. Yeah, that's one way. That's a good way of putting it.
And the joke didn't really start off on the best foot. I think you get it from here. I want some coffee or some hot chocolate, so let's just get through this. Lynn and Luna do pretty much the exact same thing, get the exact same results. And I think the main issue here is that it's actually telling a story rather than jokes. And because
wasn't that my point like a couple minutes ago, guys? Comedy, not necessarily the show's strong suit. It's just there to tell a story.
Because of this, the replay value is so low. Maybe that's why after the first viewing, I don't want to see it again. What jokes am I...
Well, more power to you, man, in that regard.
Coming back to.
But I don't know about you guys, but I would be down to watch this episode again if I ever get the chance, if I ever need to or whatever.
Here's another example of why the Christmas joke pales in comparison. So let's set the scene. The Loud parents set up everything for the interview, including lots of sweets on the coffee table. Lily wants a donut, but she can't have one. So she screams donut, and they think it's dang it. Perfectly fine.
I don't think it's dang it either, man. I don't think it's dang it. I don't think they're thinking dang it. Otherwise, what would be the issue with saying dang it on Nickelodeon of all places?
And stuff, but watch this.
It didn't work. She's still saying it.
Now we do this my way.
Dr. Shuttleworth, this is our youngest, Lily.
I will say this though, sometimes early Loud House, it had a bit of an edge to it in a good way.
See, I didn't expect Lynn to just swing the tongs away with a baseball bat. It felt out of place.
Yeah, that was that's a little jarring. I completely forgot it happened until now.
That's what gets me. It also doesn't help that I know Loud House has a very strict structure, and it's 6 of that, and because of that, and it being the #1 Nick show.
Yeah, sometimes I will say this, the pacing, it's supposed to be energetic, but sometimes it's a little too fast for its own good.
It plays really safe. These really basic jokes make the Loud House in more than many of the episodes.
Yep, because like I said, comedy is not a strong suit.
And I believe I talked about 3 so far: Undie Pressure, L is for Love, and One of the Boys. And
wow, 2 out of 3 terrible episodes.
Of these,
not sure how I feel about Undie Pressure, to be honest.
Believe it or not, none of them really compel me. You can even make the argument that considering the Loud House is an American show, even L is for Love is safe. Sure, it is many areas of the world where
it's not. It's in the United States and dare I say about what, 40% of the world? I don't know. I really don't have the time to go out and measure what every individual country's stance is on LGBTQ community, the LGBTQ community and whatnot.
And Clyde's dads are censored, but you'd have to admit, now is a great time to make that episode. So because of this, jokes like what Lynn does just seem out of place because of how not to the script they are.
And this has what to do with... Telling you, man, they just love cramming it in when it doesn't make any sense.
But let's finish up Sailor Mouth before finishing up Potty Mouth. So let's finish.
Okay, the fact that he's going... the fact that he keeps flip-flopping between episodes, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how I feel about that kind of structure.
They end up having a simple but fun chase. They use this CGI rotating ground, which was a neat touch. Patrick
Honestly, Stir, if it weren't for the ending, yeah, it would be a pretty forgettable episode, in my opinion.
turning with the ice cream truck is always classic. They come out being the filthy mouth heathens that they always were. Patrick imagines half of the people on Instagram.
How does this line go again? We'll get 30 lashes, and he thinks... Okay, in Spanish, it didn't make much sense to me as a kid, but as an adult, oh my god. I'm sorry, that's comedy, man. That's absolute comedy.
And Krabs determines a punishment after pushing it in their head that curse words are a big no-no.
You're gonna give the Krusty Krab a fresh coat of paint.
And why do you need like 6 different paint colors? You know what? Never mind. Like I said, not necessarily in it for the logic or the plot.
From top to bottom.
Oh, I need a frame of this shot. I need a frame of this expression out of Mr. Krabs. 40 lashes, sorry. Okay, you know what? Close enough. Why does he have 13? Oh my gosh, classic SpongeBob is so goated. I can't get enough of it, man. I never can.
You have an irregular finger count? Huh, that's an odd thing that this episode shares. But they go and do
I didn't even think about that.
Worse than painting the Krusty Krab, which looks fine. They flip the table on Krabs and go to tell his mom. So if his mom ever curses, what happens then? Who's the higher authority? I do love how, with a little perspective change, Krabs is now on the level of SpongeBob. Not talking down.
Bros, you know what? I'm gonna just say it right now. SpongeBob and Patrick are a pair of snitches. Golly, man. Like, there's a fine line between actually doing the right thing and just being a snitch, bro. And that is snitching.
To him, not having
Golly.
authority, but playing by the rules set by Krabs. Little does he know that curse words are weird, and some people can use it, and others can't. So rather than saying Krabs use curse words, they basically say all the curse words that they said before. Krabs' mother faints, and this small gesture
Okay, that made no sense, but it was still kind of funny.
of taking a nickel from your mom, just wow.
Wow. Robbing your mom while she's unconscious. Is there any low this guy won't stoop to?
Moving on. We really need more Krabs in his mom episodes, let's be honest. Okay, fine, moving on now. They all work on Krabs' mother's house, which, gotta give a thumbs up for. Don't pay with money, pay with work. Because I'm definitely not painting that house. And
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
This episode ends as so.
Yeah! My foot! What? It's old man Jenkins in his jalopy.
Howdy, Mrs. K.
That's not the old man Jenkins I know.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's like 6 different old man Jenkinses throughout the show's history.
Also, you were saying a few words under your mouth when the horn went on, but I get it. You wouldn't want to paint your house. Also, I like how you can actually see the
Oh my gosh, I just realized, why is Patrick painting the floor?
paint on the house.
Ever the lovable idiot. At least at this point in time.
Someone kind of just blindly pushed the paintbrush in different areas, but anyway, this was Sailor Mouth. Finishing up Potty Mouth, the rest of this episode revolves around having Lily make the best first impression so that she can join this daycare. Now, of course, all she had to do is be herself and let honesty pave the way, and I think The Loud House may be the only show pushing morals this strong at the end of every episode that doesn't air on a junior block. So let's just move on. Their plan is to replace Lily with Lisa, and I also gotta say that the way Lisa's eyes get very small on her chrome dome.
Yeah, considering the size difference, I'm a little surprised that the principal or whatever she is didn't catch on to the fact that that's not Lily.
And her expression that she's so dumb.
Okay, to be fair though, she did just meet her, so maybe she didn't get a good glance at her. I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta suspend your disbelief for the sake of cartoon logic.
Of life, it just has to be the funniest thing I've ever seen on this show. And I just saw someone swing tongs with a baseball bat. She wasn't comfortable doing this, but she had to. Now another thing, and this wasn't the only show to do this, Dexter's Lab, for example, had done this way too often.
Really?
Lisa, while being very smart and knowing how a baby would act, is
Yeah.
also too arrogant to act like a baby. I mean, you would think she'd have the foresight, not a glasses pun, to know that Lily being in this daycare is extremely beneficial to her growth. So tired of being degraded and seen as inferior, you know, because it's a genius cliche to be super arrogant about your own intellectual skill.
I mean, it might be cliche, but at the same time, is it not in character for Lisa of all people?
She poops herself, knowing the exact context of what Luna meant as acting as a 1-year-old, meaning to do it in a way that makes Lily look good. Despite all the obstacles that came in Lily's way, of course she's accepted.
Yeah. Okay, seriously though, who the heck does that? Just pour all those unwrapped snacks into your purse. I don't know, guys. Do women tend to do that? Because I don't know. That just seems so tacky. I feel like that's just gonna leave a big mess in your purse, even if it's just a bunch of fruit or whatever. That isn't like say a banana or an apple.
Did she just say?
The D word? Children, Lily didn't say the D word. I believe she just wanted a donut. See?
Dang it! Dang it!
It's donut, sweetie.
Donut.
Aww.
On first viewing, I found this to be okay.
Something about the way she just says I don't know, man. Grey Delisle she really does a cute baby voice. I'll tell you that much.
It's a pretty straightforward story, not their best episode. More of that safeness I was talking about that Loud House clings to, for justifiable reasons, mind you. Now, of course, as much as I enjoy a good story and okay jokes, even
Yeah, like I said, the jokes were okay.
episodes that
Nothing too funny.
push the mark.
Except for the last one, though.
Look, I think there should be
Like, I don't know, it really caught me off guard the first time I watched it, but that's just me.
for shows that are safe, shows that explicitly and in a dedicated effort
Wait, what episode is that, Stir?
only target kids. So yes, to me, it's bland because I've seen this before multiple times, which means that maybe if I was growing up around this time, I would have liked this. The only issue that still remains is that I just can't see myself rewatching these episodes the way I do with SpongeBob, younger or older.
Yeah, there's arguably no replayability. I'll give him
It
that.
doesn't have those nuances that the writers that made the first 3 seasons
Wait, is he not going to talk about the ending? That's the best part. Come on.
went through a lot of effort to do. It ends with Lily actually cursing when the donut she pushed for all throughout this episode is taken by the dog, and that was Potty Mouth. I think it's pretty obvious.
Wait, you're just going to gloss over it? Come on. Okay, fine. Okay.
Yes, I'm going with Sailor Mouth. Potty Mouth was just
Okay, I will still give. Okay, if we're comparing these two episodes and saying which one is better, overall, I appreciate a lot of elements of Potty Mouth, but Sailor Mouth Sailor Mouth is just on a whole nother level when it comes to comedy. I'll give it that.
a little too safe.
But like I said, they each have their own fortes.
A little too.
But overall, even if those fortes were measured on the same scale, I would still give it to Sailor Mouth just because it's just that funny, man. That's just me, though.
A little too dull, boring, but I understand. It was meant to tell a pretty simple story, and that's it. But I'd like to know what you guys would have picked. Let me know in the comments down below, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, The Alpha J Show. Let me know if you follow me based off.
This guy's been doing it for... How long has this guy been doing YouTube, come to think of it? Because this video is 7 years old, guys, which is really saying something. Like, I don't know, something about the prospect of just doing YouTube consistently for almost a decade? Like, the prospect is just so jarring to me. It's not just me, right? Mr. Krabs went low. SpongeBob pretended to be Mr. Krabs and made a joke saying that Krabs will refuse paying for surgery and will do it himself to... Wait, when did that happen? What was the first time we saw Old Man Jenkins in the series? I don't know exactly, Tracy. I just know the fact that that name has been mentioned at least more than once throughout at least the first 3 seasons. Old Man Jenkins? Like, not even just SpongeBob. Frickin' Scooby-Doo does it as well. Huh. It's like comparing a normal apple to a green apple. Exactly, Swamp. Hydrogen Vaughn versus Coughing Baby. Apples and oranges. Each has their own purpose, if that makes any sense. 10 years, I believe. You know what? Let's see. Just out of intellectual curiosity. August 5th, okay, that's when he started the account, but when he made his first upload, I mean, I would have to find the actual first upload in question, and if I do that, we're gonna be here all day, guys. Okay, 2015, so about 11 years since he started the channel. He doesn't upload too frequently to where I will be here all day. So you know what? Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Just out of curiosity. I love this music, by the way. Take your time, YouTube. I got nowhere else to be. Wow, his first video was a review of Gumball? Oh my gosh. Okay, basically right around that time. Almost 11 years ago. Wow. Bro has been on the grind for way longer than I ever would have liked. I don't know, guys. As far as my channel is concerned, let me put it this way, guys. 3 years from now, maybe even 2 years, I don't know. The future is uncertain, but I'd like to believe that, I don't know, maybe I won't be doing YouTube or content creation on the internet at that point anymore. Or maybe it's just because I'm a little too ambitious. Like, I mean, let me put it this way, guys. 2 years, 3 years from now, I'm hoping to have my own house, hoping to be married, hoping to have kids. I don't know, man. Like, life is complicated. I don't know where it's gonna take me, but I'll be damned if I don't try what I want to do. And sadly, I don't exactly see YouTube or content creation in that future, but only time will tell. Let me put it this way, there's no promises to keep. But alright, guys. With that being said, I have been yapping my mouth for like, what, an hour and a half now? An hour and 40 minutes, so let me set up the Switch, play some more Battle for Bikini Bottom, and we'll work from there, guys. I'll be right back. I just realized my mic is muted. Oh, thank goodness I noticed. Thank goodness I noticed. Your mother had her birthday. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday to your mom, Swamp. Seems like a lot of heavy goals for the next 3 years. Okay, Swamp, when I said 2 to 3 years, that was more or less a rough estimate, to say the least. Not necessarily, like, yeah, I have a lot in savings and I intend to invest it in a house and whatnot. Is the mic on? It is now, Swamp. It is now. But alright, guys. Where was I? I was about to open up Odyssey, and I realized we're done with that game for now, at least on stream. I have been playing a little bit of the post-game, and I have been having fun with it. Hi, Boo. How to do, madam? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could join us, No, I'm kidding. Okay, why am I talking in this accent? I don't know, guys. I'm in something of a good mood. Something about just... Ironically, something about the prospect of disagreeing with a prominent video and actually making sense with my points. I don't know, it just boosts your confidence in certain ways, doesn't it? Is it just me? Alright, guys. Back at it again at Bikini Bottom. I don't know, again, what is it with me in the southern accent? Or western accent? I don't even know what kind of accent it is. But anyways. Ugh. I think I heard this background music track from Crazy Okay, Stir, I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing you meant the Bayonetta music, or whatever was playing before that. And I am just now realizing my capture card is crackling. Hold on. Ugh. Has to happen at least once, doesn't it? Take your time, Elgato. I got nowhere else to be. At least for the next hour and 20 minutes. Because Sandy is here? Oh my gosh, maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. Is it a Texan accent? That's probably what it is. I'm hotter than a hickory smoked sausage. I don't even know how the line. I don't even remember how the line went. You know, when she was surfing on that shell in that one episode, you know, where SpongeBob got hurt, and I had an accident. I think that's what it's called in English. But all right. I think we're good now. But you know what? Let me test it real quick. I don't hear any crackling, so I think we're good. All right, let me kill the music. Ugh. Okay, I will say this though, guys. This music is gonna be stuck in my head for a while. It's just that catchy. Oh, speaking of Sandy. Wait, can we just walk into her house? What happens if I do?
Sandy, your tree dome is leaking!
Isn't that a good thing for you, though? Give him a bro, where's your helmet?
Them there robots busted up the glass, SpongeBob. I got a treehouse chock full of robots, and it's all your fault. So get in there and clean up your mess.
How is it his fault? Is it just a boss gauntlet? Okay. Wait, I have to fight him and I'm dehydrated? But I thought it was called rehydrated. Okay, I'll stop. Sure. Wait, does being dehydrated put me at a disadvantage? Okay. Oh, I have to kill them all on a timer.
Met the Sponginator.
So, is there a disadvantage to have SpongeBob in this condition?
Like a spring breeze. Cha-ching!
Alrighty then.
That's it?
Much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
Okay, that was a very generous time frame. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take it though. Oh my gosh, that is so cursed. I'm not gonna lie, dehydrated SpongeBob in the 3D dehydrated SpongeBob, to be specific. It just does not sit right with me. Let me get all the shinies though before I leave though. And all the tikis. Oh, tiki. Where have I heard that before? Is that a SpongeBob reference? I actually don't know. Oh, hey, Patrick. Wait, can I actually talk to him? Or is he just being a peeping Tom for some reason? Ew. Guys, why is he looking at us like that? He's like, Sandy's in it. Never mind. Your younger brother just bought his first car? Oh my gosh, boo, that is a big achievement. Yo, shout outs to him. All right, let's get out of here. Rock Bottom is ironically your favorite season 1 episode, despite the location being used 40%. Wait, does that include this one? Does it have that whole gag with the bus in the vent? Oh.
Bowl a bubble. Press this button and you'll bowl a bubble that can knock down robots from a safe distance.
Wow!
Thanks for the tip, homie, but I kind of already knew that.
Remember, though, the bubble bowl only works on things that are close to the ground.
Okay.
Got it.
Or on the ground, hypothetically speaking.
Right.
Okay, okay, okay. Wait, does it work on this cage? Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. Gold underwear? Okay, it increases your health. Okay, good to know.
Like a new sponge.
Wait, what about the other one, though? I'm guessing the chum bucket's the final area, and I can't go in yet. Yeah, okay. Krusty Krab is there, too. What about here, though? Okay, we're not done with all the areas from the first, section, region, whatever you want to call it. Because, yeah, we still haven't been to Goo Lagoon, guys. We've been to Jellyfish Fields. We've been to downtown Bikini Bottom. We're still missing a couple spatulas there, but still.
I love opening presents.
Yeah, Patrick is always sus. Yeah, even in the classic show, Patrick is always sus. Either he's being dumb, he's being sus, or both. He's being... Susumba... No, I'll stop. Shut up.
A sun-drenched beach of...
I love the way the narrator says Goo Lagoon every time. Ah, Goo Lagoon.
Sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
Really? Good to know, Teutonic. You know what? I hate to undermine... Wait, why is he sitting down? Aw. Actually looks kind of cute, but... Hold on. You know what? We might as well get it, because I just figured out that the map can actually warp you to missing spatulas and whatnot. Did I need to leave this area to do that, come to think of it? So, is this the one? Or am I thinking of another one? You know what? Let's look into it, because why not? I don't know, Tracy. I don't know what to expect out of this game, other than just fighting more robots. Wait, does the bubble work on him? Oh my gosh, it... What just happened? Did it just... Did it clog the tartar sauce in his... I have no idea what just happened, but sure. Any healing, though. I just realized this game doesn't heal you even when you turn the game off. Or maybe I've just been taking that much damage. I don't know.
I feel like a new sponge.
So, yeah, I have no idea where to track this down. But you know what? Screw it. Let's go back to the beach. I'm sorry, the lagoon. Stunt kid. I thought it was a sock for Patrick. One or the other. Even then, I have no means to narrow it down without bringing up the internet. Unless, I mean, I could. Someone could say it in chat, but even one, it feels like cheating, and two, I kind of want to focus on my own thing. All right, let's do it. Okay, this soundtrack is very memorable. I will give it that. I pressed B on accident. Because I meant to... Y'all already know. I've realized you can't jump with B, but now I realize what B is for, but I still... Force of habit. Bubble bash to move things. Stand to the platform and plus... I mean, this one? Or... Sure. Wait, couldn't I just jump on it? Probably not. I don't think that counts as a combo game, but thank you. Is the robot making that noise or the NPC is? Oh my gosh, I have never seen a more nerd emoji character than that robot until now. He is the most nerd emoji character to ever nerd emoji. Monsoon, wow, so edgy, so demure. I think I know exactly how to kill him though. Yep. Okay, just tell me what I just read, even though I didn't read you, at least not directly. Wait, can I jump on this? Okay, I thought it was a trampoline. Never mind. How am I supposed to get to that though? I'm guessing I need Patrick.
SpongeBob, do
Larry.
I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Hello, Toasty. Welcome to the stream.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Everybody's? Like, every individual bottle?
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot.
But you're... Never mind.
That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot.
Uh-huh.
If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn.
Uh-huh.
Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island.
Uh-huh.
Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
Sure, Larry. Sure.
But I, can't swim.
Oh, wait. I just realized the mollusks... I just realized those are the freaking mollusks. Like the baby one that SpongeBob and Patrick took in that one time. Okay, there's one. Wait. Why are they not getting green? You know what? Let me hear what Larry has to say again. Just...
If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a connect all the towers and when the light
Oh, just one button. Okay. Okay. I see it. Does it actually tell me where to... Yeah, okay. Huh. Am I gonna need Patrick for this? Okay, there's a watermelon there, so I'm guessing eventually. Got a box, we got a checkpoint. Okay, we needed to point at the tower over there, so I'm guessing it's gonna be through this one. Can't I just jump across this? Wait, can I jump off of this guy? Yep, he's there for a reason. Okay.
Take that! There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory. I love opening presents.
Okay, that one didn't even make much sense, but still, sure. Sure, go off, King. Okay, did I point it the wrong way, or... Is there a reflector in the water? Probably not. Probably not. Hold on. Okay, now that one. Excuse me, sir. I'm in need of your services. So I'm guessing this one. So, where's it going now? Okay, there's one. So hit this one from the left, and I'm guessing it'll... You know what? Let's see how things go. Nope. Okay. I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, sparkly!
Come to think of it, why are there so many civilians, let alone unattended children, in the middle of this robot attack and or whatnot? Maybe hit the one on the right? I don't know, man. Or that works too. That works too. Okay. Okay. Now what? I'm guessing now this one. From the right side? Am I doing this right? Oh, gosh, I'm stepping on the goo. I just realized. My bad. Am I really about to risk life and limb just for a pair of underwear? No! Actually, no. I mean, it's not really worth it. It's just an extra life, and I have enough of those. I think. Yeah, I'm full health. I don't know why they thought that was a good incentive, but it is what it is. So I'm guessing we... Wait, where's the island? Where's the island with the boxes? There it is. Okay. Do I just need to get to the other side now somehow? Probably. From the other side of the sea caves. Okay, good to know. Thank you, game. Okay, nothing too complicated. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, it's more nerd emoji. Okay, I'm guessing the cloud vanishes if you KO him, which is good to know. Like, imagine if it was like the freaking lightning cloud from Mario Kart Wii. I hated that item, by the way. Worst decision they ever made. Speaking of bad decisions. Sneaky. There you go. Shut this thing down. I'm guessing I need Patrick to... Okay. Oh, right. I need to back away. Where's the bus stop? I remember seeing one earlier, but I forgot where it was. There it is. I have to go prank my hunters because you're bugs. All right, so take care, man. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I can't tell if you're too serious, but if you gotta go, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna think of it. Am I gonna need Sandy here? And again, if I did, I don't think the bus stop would give me the option of using her. Oh. Okay, so I do need this. Yeet. Oh, the towels move now. Are those towels? Probably. I mean, what else would they be? We're on a freaking beach, we're crying out. Okay, we're good.
So bright.
It's nice to know that the timer stops. It's actually really convenient that the timer stops as soon as you make it to the other side. Either that, or maybe I'm a little too OCD. They call me Kira Yoshikage. No, I'm kidding. Have I mentioned I've been watching JoJo recently? Probably more than once, but still. And again, why would I want to be compared to a serial killer? Bro, the fact that even Patrick can bounce off of him, what does that say about this guy? Has anyone mentioned that the brown tiki heads look like Mr. Crocker? You know, let me see a brown one. Just to, you know, where are the brown one? Okay, I already broke them all, so I can't know for sure without actually looking at it. Oh, hey, it's Mrs. Puff. Hold on. You know what? First things first, let's get to the other island. It was up here, right? Can't believe I screwed that up, though. Ugh. Now it's my turn. Easy. Still got time. Don't rush it. I just realized I barely made it by the second. Yeet. Okay, we got time for this. We got time for this. Don't rush it. 11, 10, 9. Okay, maybe I shouldn't take too much of my time. Wait, I went through all this for a sock? I didn't. Okay. I thought that was actually the way to get to the island. Okay, fine. Let's talk to Mrs. Puff. This music is curious. Wait, do I have to headbutt him with SpongeBob? What am I doing here?
Hello, lady.
Hi, Patrick. Have you seen SpongeBob?
Okay.
Sure thing, lady.
I need SpongeBob for this. Okay, let's switch. Where's the bus stop again? Like, it's really either I have no sense of direction or it's really easy to lose myself with how big this place is. Yeah, Teutonic. The game tells me anyways, but thank you. I'm guessing I also need SpongeBob to deal with that guy with the balloons. May as well get that out of the way first, if nothing else.
Oh no, the children's balloons have been overfilled. They're carrying the children.
Oh, it's not just one.
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
He's not wrong.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons.
Okay.
Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
How many are there, though? Am I literally just... Okay, at the very least he landed safely, but still, that's very risky.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
Ah, I can't go to the bar, though? That's kind of upsetting. Like, I remember that one episode... Okay, it's from season 1. I'd be surprised if y'all didn't. Remember that one episode where you couldn't even lift a glass of juice? I thought that was hilarious. Still lives in my head. Okay, there's 5 of them. It actually tells you. Good. Okay. Another robot. Another nerd emoji. Okay, where's the machine? There it is. Okay. Steady. Wait, what are these platforms for then? Oh, I'm guessing to jump across the ledge? Or no, wait, no, that's a border. What are these platforms for then? Just to make it more difficult? Like the bridge is right there. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I'm guessing that's another kid, but I can't kid with a balloon, but I can't reach him.
It shines.
Bro, go away. Jeez. Okay. There's a timer on it, relatively speaking. There you go. Okay. Wait. Okay, I gotta move through this quickly, otherwise I can't get to the machine. Okay, I made it. Oh, I can just hit him in the air? Ow, my bad. Also, there's a sock. Wait, what's over here? Okay, just nothing. Platform's just there to platform.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
How would I want SpongeBob to end? That's the thing. It's a little that's a very conflicting question, because dare I say it? Like, I don't know. SpongeBob's just the kind of show where the tone, the atmosphere, the characters, the idea as a whole, it's not necessarily something that warrants an ending. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't want to be encouraging Nickelodeon to milk it out like it already has. But here's the thing. Does the show have a means to end in a conclusive storytelling, from a conclusive storytelling perspective? Because I don't think it does. Like, I don't know how I would want it to end. Like, it doesn't need to have a proper ending Know what I mean? It does need an ending, but it doesn't need a proper one, if that makes any sense. Okay, either this bus stop is here for... I'm guessing I need Patrick for a reason. I'm guessing they gave me this bus stop for a reason, but... I don't know for what.
Uh-oh, I can't swim!
Or... I don't see watermelons, so... Yeah, I still need SpongeBob here, so... For the balloon kids. I really don't know how to time this, though. I'm guessing I just have to be patient. There you go. I was a little worried I was about to fall off. Where's the last one? Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stay on the okay, stay on the platform. Stay on the trampoline. I really gotta be on my toes here, don't I? Alright, that's all of them. Okay, and there's actually a shortcut back to Mrs. Puff. That's nice.
You've saved the children.
Would I say the same for the Loud House? Not necessarily, Arian, because like I was talking about... Okay, I'm gonna let Mrs. Puff talk first. And she's done, right as I say that, she's done talking. Ugh. Like, that's the thing. That's, like I said a few minutes ago, Loud House, TLH, is definitely a lot more narrative and story oriented than SpongeBob ever will be. Like, SpongeBob's forte is comedy. Loud House, it tries to be a mix of both, but definitely more so tries to hold some semblance of storytelling and character. Like SpongeBob, like it's primarily just comedy. There's a reason a lot of it I don't take it seriously, or believe it's owed a proper ending. TLH, it's a completely different realm. Like, yeah, they're shows from the same network and they try to do similar things, but I think TLH is better off focusing on just trying to tell stories. Know what I mean? Okay, I'm guessing we're done in that area, and suddenly dragon floaties? What the heck are you? What are you? Wait, can I KO you? Wait, hold on. Nope, apparently not. What are these things? I mean, they're cute and all, but I know they're not friendly. Okay, another bus stop. Do I really need Patrick here or not? Sandcastle contest. Am I supposed to participate in that? I honestly don't know. Okay. Apparently I did need to climb that because there's a sock here. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this camera's a little flimsy sometimes.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yeah, Arian, that's a better way of putting it. It's a lot more realistic.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
Uh-huh.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Patty Town III. And Fort Patty Town III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
What's... Okay, what happened to the first two?
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see...
Oh my gosh, they do... Oh my gosh, they do look like Crocker. Very good parents! Very good parents! Like, imagine, you know what? I'm gonna edit this in some point. Just... Every time one of these open their mouths, I'm just gonna add, very good parents, very good parents, very good parents. I can see it. I can see it. Hold on. I need a clean shot of these. Hold on. There you go. That'll do. All right, now blow them all up. Goodbye.
It shines.
Is this an ambush? A boss gauntlet? What am I looking at? Okay, no, we're just locked in. Literally. Oh gosh, oh gosh, the water's rising. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm bad, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, okay, I deserve to drown. Has Phineas and Ferb ever had a bad episode? No, actually. I've made a point of it before in my videos, or at least the last time I reviewed a Phineas and Ferb episode. I don't think they've ever had a single bad episode. There's always, every episode has a joke. Let me put it this way. Every episode has either been passable or just outright great. There isn't a single episode where I'm like, wow, this episode sucks. It's awful. The messaging is terrible. Something along those lines. Pretty much some of my biggest gripes with TLH. If you've heard me yap about that in my videos, which you probably have. Wait. Okay, the sock is gone. Thank goodness.
Rain, rain, go away.
Oh my gosh, really? Okay, there you go. I can't unsee it now. Very good parents! Very good parents! Alright, let's do it now. With an actual sense of focus. Okay, I have to wait for the water to rise a little bit. Okay, we live in, I think. Am I even going the right way? And I missed. Okay.
Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob!
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but apparently... Am I going the right way? I honestly don't know at this point. Okay, just keep running, Somehow I had a feeling those platforms were gonna collapse on themselves. Oh gosh, I need Patrick? No, wait, no, okay, I'm guessing using Patrick would have made it easier. So I can freeze, maybe I can freeze the water? I don't know. I am so bad at this game. I am so bad. Okay, first things first though, apparently I do need Patrick. Where's the bus stop? There it is.
This one goes boom.
Wait, he can't hit the switch, right? Yeah, okay. So, is the water just gonna stay still when I freeze it, or is it still gonna keep rising? Probably. Oh gosh, I mistimed that jump. Do you feel Squidward is more of a real friend than Patrick is? No. Why would I? Like, I'm not saying Squidward's gripes aren't justified, but he's not necessarily...
So shy.
Like, he has his moments where he's being earnest with SpongeBob, but nah, most of the time he's a grouch who genuinely has good reason to dislike him. He's loud, he's annoying. He tries too hard to get his attention. And sometimes he does do it on purpose. So I don't know. No, Patrick is definitely the more real friend than he is, if that makes any sense.
Again!
Excuse me. Oh gosh, I almost fumbled that jump. Okay, that does it. Okay, we're good. Okay, so Patrick just would have made it a little easier, but... Okay, this is a checkpoint, but it's also a dead end? What am I oh, wait, no, I see it. There you go. Wait, how do I KO these guys without SpongeBob, though? Ow! Okay, maybe I did need SpongeBob after all? I don't know, man. I don't know what this game is trying to tell me sometimes.
Clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all wet.
Wait, do I get a spatula for breaking all the cannons, or... Nah, probably not. Is this a trampoline, or why is it here? Yeah, okay, it is a trampoline. I guess it's just there for the fun of it. Staying alive, staying alive. Okay. Okay, there's the cave, so I'm guessing that'll take me to the last island. Just turn around and walk away. Wait a minute, what's over here? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. Oh gosh. Okay, at least... Wait. Okay, at least the water's not rising anymore. Then again, is there a bus stop nearby so I can switch to SpongeBob? I don't know, I just... Like I said, I need all the shinies I can get. More dead robots means more shinies, and I fumbled that. I'd rather have Squidward as a neighbor and friend than Patrick. I mean, yeah, I mean, who wouldn't? Patrick? I don't know. How tame would Patrick be if he wasn't SpongeBob's friend of all people? If he didn't have SpongeBob actually encouraging his shenanigans? Like, Patrick is kind of a freeloader. He's kind of annoying. He might ask you to use your bathroom every now and again. Like that one time with Squidward, but... How annoying would how much of a bad neighbor would Squidward be? Like, he does play his clarinet out loud with no, like, with windows open and everything. Like, I don't know. I think they'd be equally annoying. Just from a cursory thought. Sandy would probably be the ideal name. Okay, to be fair though, Sandy basically needs her own space. She basically has to contain herself in glass. Just so that she can breathe properly and whatnot. Like, I don't know, it's complicated. As ironic as it might sound. Me talking about something about SpongeBob being complicated, of all things. Like, that's the thing. Sandy lives in a contained space, but also, she's a scientist. She might get noisy with some experiments and whatnot, but the thing is, she lives in a glass dome. You probably won't be able to hear it. Or maybe you will? I don't know. Alright, can I do it right this time? Wait, is it just for a sock? Probably. Yep. I figured. Now just jump off and take the shinies. Leave it at that. Not gonna lie, something about jumping off a cliff to avoid an explosion, that felt kind of hardcore. Probably doesn't know what a mortgage is. Yeah, there's a reason his furniture is made out of sand.
Hey, Gary.
I'm guessing I need SpongeBob here. Because usually when a character just says, hello, X-character, it usually means I need the other one.
Hello, Gary. What's new?
Meow.
Meow. You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy.
Meow.
And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow!
Duly noted. Do I need these undies? I don't. Oh gosh, I just realized the water's rising. Maybe it goes back to normal? I don't know. Okay, it does. Okay, I just need to be patient. Just need to be patient. Paciente. Pacien. I don't even know what language that is. How far is my Gravity Falls video? Swamp, I already recorded the lines. And basically, all I've edited so far is what I've shown you guys in the preview on Discord. Okay, just run, just run, just run. Is this where I want to go? Not really, so... I'm just now realizing the water is rising there. If I was any less careful, I would have gotten myself killed. Okay, I don't understand the point of these floating tikis. There's no object for Patrick to throw it. If SpongeBob tries to get it, he's gonna get himself killed. I guess they're just there for decoration?
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying.
Oh, the button is above
Push,
him.
push,
Okay.
Push, push.
Hmm. Do I wait for the water? Yeah, I wait for the water. Hmm. Steady. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's it? Just a circle? Okay. Wait, isn't this where I was before? No, it isn't. Okay, okay. I see it. I see it. More robots. I don't know why I said it like that. It just felt fun. Another checkpoint. No more shortcuts. Okay, okay. There's a spatula. Ugh. When you ask yourself if you need these undies, yeah, it's another moment that would be pretty awkward out of context. And apparently I don't. Wait, what's Patrick here for? Oh, wait, maybe I do need Patrick eventually. We'll worry about it later, though. I sincerely hope not, Arian. I sincerely hope not. Like, Alex Hirsch was pretty adamant about it not getting a third season. And honestly, it's one of those miraculous instances where it got a really good finale. Which is a lot to ask for out of a lot of popular shows.
I love opening presents.
Game of Thrones, The Boys, Stranger Things. And again, Amphibia actually had a pretty solid ending, too. I had a couple gripes with it, but it was still pretty good. Especially with the messaging. Wait, where the heck am I? Okay, where's the robot machine here? Okay, apparently I need Patrick, though. Hold on. Yeah, Mr. Krabs didn't even talk to me, so... that tells me that, yep, I definitely need Patrick. Doing a Nuzlocke of S.H.I.E.L.D. Doing a challenge run right now and up?
Sorry, lad.
Maybe not, Swamp. I don't know.
Closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money.
Your money?
If you help me get rid of that no-good robot, I'll give you a big reward.
So I'm supposed to let him out of his cell? What is he... how am I supposed to break that down?
How many of these do I have to carry?
Maybe there's an entrance behind him? No, he's just locked in there. So... what's this for? Maybe I throw it at the booth? Yep. Apparently one big watermelon shatters the whole booth. And the whole floor. Sure, why not? Okay, the robot is gone, so... can I get my spatula, please?
Robot go boo. Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. I hope my insurance covers all this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pixel. Yeah, that's definitely...
why don't you try something less expensive?
It's crazy how pretty much every single voice actor from the series actually did their role in this game, except for Clancy Brown as Mr. Krabs.
I mean, dangerous. I need them crazy robots cleared out of the bumper boats. When you've destroyed them all...
all right. Sir, yes, sir. And apparently he didn't give me the spatula. Cheapskate. What else is new with this guy? Guessing I still need Patrick. So, what happens if I go down there? Okay, I'm just doing the circle just to get the shinies. Oh my gosh, they actually tilt? Ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I could easily fall over. Okay, I'm guessing that's all of them, though. Wait, there's nothing down here, just more... Oh, gosh. See? What did I say? What did I say? Okay, just more shinies. It's just a circle of shinies, I guess. Hmm. Whack-a-tiki? Hey, hold on, hold on. Let me... First things first.
I will crush them.
What's over here? Probably nothing. I'm getting shinies, but... Do I get an actual spatula out of this? Because otherwise, what's the point? Ah, screw it. I really wouldn't know, Toasty. Also, Pixel, I don't know if I said hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You seem oddly exuberant. And high as heck, but that's just me, though. Okay, again, another ride where it's just shinies? Okay, sure. Kind of hoping to get an actual spatula out of it. How many do I need, though? Come to think of it. Yeah, we're not even halfway done. This place is a lot bigger than what I expected, by the way. Let's back to the teacups. I'm guessing, yep, okay. It's a good thing I got the bubble bowl already. Conveniently so, mind you. I guess sometimes it pays to not do the whole game in order. Too far. Do I get a spatula if it goes in the center? Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nailing it. Never mind. And right as I say that, I miss the center. And again.
Oh, sparkly.
So now what? Wait, I don't get it. Okay. As soon as I throw a ball, a timer goes off? What am I doing here? I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe get the ones in the corners? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Huh. What if I just walk away? Okay, I have no idea what to do there, but I'm guessing I'm doing something wrong. If anyone in chat wants to tell me, please be my guest. It's not necessarily a no backseat stream or anything like that. And apparently I need Patrick again, don't I?
Just my size.
Or... Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm guessing kill the robots is the goal. Okay, I get it. Grab a watermelon, avoid the robots, and work from there. For that to happen, though, I need Patrick again. Or I can just open this. You know, whatever works. Like, it just doesn't hurt to look around, I guess. more shinies, but... Can I get a spatula, please? Okay, the more I jump on it, the lower it gets, but... Am I supposed to make it reach the bottom? Okay, it looks like it. Okay, I see a spatula. Hold on, hold on. Okay, do they really expect me to land on the tiki perfectly? They do. You know what? That's a Y. That is definitely a... I'm adding that to the counter. I don't care what anyone tells me. Okay, there's a bus stop, but... Oh, wait, I do have a means of reaching it. Never mind. How did I not notice that until now? Because it's not actually a means to reach it. Okay, that's why. Hold on. There you go. Okay, there's another bus stop right behind me. Thank goodness. Yeah, Pixel, I don't know what it is with the NPCs in this game. They just look a little off, if that makes any sense. Although I guess it's just the translation from 2D to 3D. Especially for the time this game came out originally, the original. Like, this remake is from, like, what, 2022, 23? But the original, it was from, like, the... Can I jump on this? I can't. Okay, I just gotta keep running. And I get a sock out of it. Okay, that's nice. Kinda hoping for a spatula, though, not gonna lie. Okay, now what? Doesn't this just take me back to where I was? Kind of, but... Okay, let's try to do this again. Let's try to do this again. And not at least not screw up the first jump. Oh, wait, there's a hook here. Oh, never mind. Wait, what was the point of that trampoline, then? Okay, let me go get SpongeBob. Real quick. Bus stop?
Smoothies! Yummy!
And apparently you can walk on this. Or you slide on it, you know. Whatever works. I meant to just tempt it into blowing up.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
That's SpongeBob's underwear? That's... In context, that just makes Patrick grabbing it even more awkward. But then again, we grab his socks, so is that really any better? Okay, aren't we just... Wait, it's just a big circle. I'm just back where I was. So be it. Just give me a bus stop, please. Please, please, please. Pretty, pretty, please. I don't know how that Pink song goes. I just remember the first couple of lyrics. Yeah, apparently Swampin', they're scattered all over the town. So, really makes you wonder what the heck is going on. You know what? It's just video game logic. Hey, hang on, hang on. And apparently I do need Patrick again eventually. First things first, though. Like, how did I not notice the hook until after I got myself killed doing this? There you go. Simple as that. Sing the full song for all of us. Pixel, I said I don't know it. I just straight up said I don't know it. And people are like, yeah, sing it. Like, I don't know, guys. Sometimes I do sing a couple bits of a song just for the fun of it. Especially when I accidentally quote it. But come on, guys. Okay, how many more? We're still missing 5, so I'm guessing this map doesn't tell you all of them. Also, we're still not at the tower, by the way. We still haven't connected the towers. I just forgot about it until now. Clear out the bumper boats. Where even are the bumper boats? I just realized. Okay, there's the Ferris wheel. We were there earlier. Oh wait, there's the bumper boats. Okay, okay. I might need Patrick for it though. And okay, there's a bus stop. Thank goodness. I'm guessing they want me to do this with Patrick for some reason. Ow.
It's kind of hypnotic.
Ow. Okay. Okay. I got stunned from slamming into the ground.
That's much better.
Okay. There's the robots. I'm guessing that'll take me back to Mr. Krabs. Or yeah. Okay. Good.
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Oh gosh, I hate that line.
Here is your.
Thank you.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
I mean, Toasty, isn't there already a fire evolution? I guess lava is a little different, but it probably would be the same type. All right, right. That little trampoline or whatever you want to call it. Oh, this takes me back to the beach. Okay, good to know. Yeet. Look at his face as he's moving. Okay, I think that's kind of cute. Okay, here's the last tower, but I need SpongeBob. Okay, we have a means back to the mainland, but we still gotta turn on the reflector. And whatever this is. Does that actually KO him? Or yeah, it does. Okay, bro, it's just sunlight. Okay, he's gone, but how do I get to the island though? I guess I don't have to. I just have to talk to Larry now? Or am I missing something?
Congratulations,
okay, yeah.
SpongeBob. You're king of the beach. Here, have a golden spatula.
Okay. As far as I can tell, that's all I can do for now. Even though I am missing a couple spatulas. Not receive this task, not receive this task. Okay, yeah. I think we can leave this area now, for at least for the time being. And you know what? Good timing, because we got like 15 minutes left in the stream, guys. Oops, I missed.
You just met the Sponginator.
You know, if I make a video of my playthrough of this game, every time I take out a... Wait, what? Was there goo underneath that ledge that I couldn't see because of the camera? At least I get to keep my spatulas, right? Just, that's all I need to hear. Please. Yep, okay. Yeah, this tiny little puddle. Who would win? A seemingly indestructible, cartoonishly tough sponge? Or a puddle of goo? Who would win? That's kind of stupid, man. I'm a little tilted, but hey, what are you gonna do? Okay, seriously though, guys. Every time I KO one of these tikis, if I make a video of this, every time I kill one of these tikis, I'm just gonna edit in Crocker saying, "Very good parrots." Pretty please, don't you ever feel like you're less than freaking perfect. Pretty please. Okay, yeah, I kind of do remember it now, Toasty. Okay. I guess we can go on. But to where? You know, let's go to Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy's lair. Like we said we would. When you have depth perception as bad as Pac-Man World 2? Kinda.
The king of non-contact sports.
It was behind the couch, wasn't it? Is that what he said? Yeah. Or that's just how to talk to Mermaid Man. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Really? No sound for the couch and whatnot? Okay, sure. Not the nicest quality of life changes in the remake, but it's not really quality of life. It's just sound quality. There's a box.
Just my size.
Oh, this is a very thorough lair. Hold on.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
So,
Smells like victory.
Am I meant to sneak up on? No, wait, no. Okay, I see it. Oh. I meant to provoke the upper one. And again, I can't reach out. Forget it. It's just a bunch of tikis.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
How'd you get here before me, though?
Ah!
Evil!
Mermaid Man like that. His heart's not so good. Come to think of it, nothing on him is that good anymore.
Ouch.
Sorry, Mermaid Man. It's just that I'm always so excited to see you two. Standing in your awesome presence gives me the chills of justice. See? I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on...
All right, kid. Knock it off. Just tell us what you want.
Well, I really want a new pair of sunglasses. Patrick sat on my old ones.
That's not what I meant.
Actually, it's a good thing you showed up, young sponge of goodness.
It is?
It is?
Yes, a bunch of evil robots.
Evil.
The Mermalair security system. It's up to you to shut it down and stop them.
Okay.
Well, why him? We're perfectly capable superheroes.
Are you, though? Superheroes, yes. Capable? Not so much.
Because it's Thursday, and we have a whole bunch of doctor's appointments.
Sure, let's go with that.
Fish sticks. I forgot.
Go talk to the Mermalair computer in the next room. She'll tell you what to do.
I accept this awesome responsibility, Mermaid Man.
Look at the way this moron is posing.
To the doctor's office. Away!
All right. Fairy godparents! Fairy godparents!
It's not just any sponge, it's Super Sponge.
Wait,
So
why are the
much
lights...
crime.
Oh, okay, when they turn red, they hurt you. I figured it was something like that. Oh, what?
I feel like a new sponge.
I don't... Okay, let me read this. Don't step on the red square. Okay, that's it? Why are they turning it... Okay, maybe I just need to move quickly, I guess. Ow! I hate the fact that this game doesn't have any iframes when you take damage. Or maybe it does, or they're just really brief. Okay. Can I blow them up with the tikis, or are they just there for decoration? They're just there for decoration. Oh my gosh, that is such an ugly robot. Bro's about to yee his last haul. Okay. They latch onto you and they blow up. What am I supposed to do about that, though?
Here, boy.
Yeah, he basically is Old Man Joseph. Ow. Okay, I'm guessing it's some sort of mini boss fight where...
I love opening presents.
I want tikis, though. Okay, once they're red, they're already targeting you. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, you gotta hit him once, and then he'll just move to the next stage. Running low on health, though, which is making me a little nervous.
Take that.
Oh. Wait, that's it? Okay, simple enough. I'll take these. I'll take these. I can't reach that. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to interact with this. Use a bubble bowl to turn paddle wheels. Bowl one side of the paddle to make it turn. Oh, other way, I guess. I think. Okay. I see what you gotta do. I kind of do want the healing, though. Hold on.
There's nothing like the
I
smell
need
of
healing.
bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory. I feel like a new sponge.
Hey, you got parrots! Wait, why is there a bowling sign here? Oh, wait, I see. I think. Yep. Wait, what's this car for? Wait, what's this car for? Oh, it's the invisible car! The invisible boatmobile. Wait, I was like, wait, what is happening? Okay, that's cool. That's a cute Easter egg. Uh-huh. Is there any reason I can't just hit it with the... Okay, I'm guessing that's why the walls are so closed in. Just very strong and annoying enemies? Okay. Yeah. Tomato, tomato.
Spring breeze.
And we got another spatula. Nice. So I'm guessing this okay, it goes further in the lair. Okay, swamp. I thought it was just there. I thought it was kind of pointless, but then I put two and two together there.
Superheroes, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy.
Uh-huh.
Squidward, am I happy to see you? And not just the kind of happy you feel in the front of your knees, but the kind of happy you feel in the back of your elbow. Oh, you'll never believe what's been happening.
Are those actual types of happiness? I don't know, but I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, I've already been briefed by the geriatric duo. Those two old coots sent me in to get updated with the Murmalair computer.
Wait.
But since you're here now, I'll let you do it.
Okay, okay. I thought it was good. Aw. I was kind of hoping we get to play as Squidward, but oh well.
Oh, look at this place. I mean, please. Would it kill them to lay down a few throw rugs? And all this wasted space? How did those two old fogies make all this?
Oh,
That's a
easy.
good question.
In episode 27, the Murmalair is invaded by the digging monsters of Bermuda, and they...
Never mind.
SpongeBob just went nerd emoji on Squidward. Wait. I see a watermelon. I'm guessing I need Patrick. Is there a bus stop? Or I see one here, but... Okay, I need to open the other one. Never mind. Okay, hold on. Wait, did that actually move something, or... Okay, probably the other way, then. My gosh, this hideout is so elaborate. Golly. Steady. Hold on. Ow! I was kind of hoping I could outrun it. Okay, point of order. Point of order 1. Don't slam into the floor while you're in the middle of jump platforming. 2. I forgot my second point. Oh gosh, that was very stupid of me. I can't tell if the robot is trying to be Mexican, cowboy, or every member of the YMCA. All of the above, man. Probably. Wait, what's over here? Fairies! Fairies! It's more concise to just say fairies, and you know what? It's still in character. Oops. Okay, other way, I guess. It opens a platform, but what then? I'm guessing it goes up? Yeah, okay. It goes up after a limited time. Okay, I still get the shinies, even though it fell off a cliff. Or at least it should have. At full health. Oh, this guy again. Bro, you're not even trying to run away. Okay, he's dead. Just like that.
Shines.
The best joke in SpongeBob was the wallet joke with Man Ray. It's not my wallet. Hey, oh gosh. Okay, I need to angle this carefully. And also get rid of you for good measure.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Aren't you Patrick Star? Yes. And this wallet, I forgot how the whole line went, but yeah, I just remember, it's not my wallet. I figured it was one of those. Golly, man. Steady. Wait, oh gosh, I need the time to jump better. For the freaking sock. Where is it? Where's the spinning platform? Can I go back, please? Pretty, please. I just said the lyrics a few minutes ago and I already forgot them again. Hold on, I want that sock. As weird as that sounds out of context, I want that sock. Wait, didn't I hit the switch already? Oh gosh. Okay, I can't touch those. Duly noted. Even when they're not connected to other what do you call them? Ugh. Why is all this terminology going over my head, man? Golly. Hello, official. Welcome to the stream. They're just called Chuck? Just Chuck? Okay, let's try this again. Oh gosh, I need to double jump there. Okay, it's just a couple of shinies.
I feel like a new sponge.
There you go.
Hey, you. Patrick needs to do laundry.
Okay, there's Mermaid Man. Still watching a TV. Couldn't you just been doing this upstairs? Okay, sure, man.
You're my hero.
Hey, you're yellow. When did that happen?
Alright, I'm guessing I need Patrick. You want to feed the clan to activate a Patrick Teeter-Totter? Sure. I need to get Patrick, though. Okay, we have a bus stop right here. Thank goodness. Yeah, Chuck is always a nickname for Charles, but I don't understand why it's the name of this robot in particular. I'm guessing it's just because he chucks bombs at you? That sounds so basic.
I'm great at throwing things.
All you have to do is pick up a throw fruit and throw it into each of those funnel machines.
Sounds easier said than done.
Throw.
Patrick, really?
No, throw the throw fruit.
Try saying that 5 times fast. Throw the throw fruit. Throw the. See, it is it is a tongue twister.
Throw the tofu.
You might want to be quick about it. I tend to explode. I mean, they tend to explode.
Oh my gosh, you're right, Swamp. We are at the 3-hour mark. Okay, couple more minutes, and then we'll call it.
Woo, up we go.
We're exactly at the 3-hour mark, come to think of it. What's this for, then?
Hey, I know you. You're that guy.
But you're not even looking at him.
We're gonna need a lot more power to activate the hydroacoustic Doppler modulator. You think you can handle this?
I could see Squidward's house from up here. And he's not wearing any pants.
He never, exactly.
Oh wait, he never wears pants.
Now listen up. There are 8 cylinders over there. If you throw something at the cylinders, it'll turn around to the power side.
Uh-huh.
Turn all 8 cylinders around to the power side and I'll give you a reward.
Sorry, what was that? I was watching Squidward.
Just start turning those cylinders.
Alright, fine, let's get this out of the way first. Nope, not. Oh gosh, that's my bad. Wait, so that's it? Just... Okay, you know what? I might... okay, either I'm not paying enough attention or I need him to repeat himself.
You need to turn all 8 cylinders or throw something at a cylinder.
Throw something at a cylinder to spin it around. What's this for, then? Okay, I'm guessing that's completely unrelated. Oops, I did not mean to break that. Nope, not that one. Oh, gosh. Okay, get them all to the power side, he said, right? How am I supposed to do that, though? Okay. Oops. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Okay. Okay, I see the puzzle. I see. Okay, okay. I see. Okay, they all need to be facing me. I see it. Okay. So does this button just reset all of them? Yeah, it does. Okay. I can figure this out. Okay, let's start simple. A little bit of trial and error. Why am I talking like this? It's gonna collapse on me, isn't it? Hold on. Okay, we got all but one. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't feel pressured to throw it just because the fruit's gonna fade away. It's gonna spawn another one. Okay, I know what I have to do, but I'm a little stumped. So, where's the reset switch? Okay, if one switch flips the one in front of it, and the two around it, the two next to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this puzzle is a little tricky. There's three, there's two. Wait, hold on. I know what to do. I think I know what to do now. No, we still have two open. Wait, what happened? Okay, these two are open. Wait, why is this one flipped over? I didn't even touch it. You know what? Just reset it. Reset. Flip these three. Okay, it is really tricky. Either that or I'm just not good at this basic set. It's a freaking kids game, from crying out loud. I should be able to figure this out, right? Hit the center one. All these get flipped. Still the same problem, though. Okay, I gotta make it so that 3... Okay. I think I know. Be patient with me, guys. Reset it and hit the buttons one at a time. Don't repeat the same buttons. Really? Can it really be that simple? Probably. Hold on. I mean, I would say there's a reason all of these buttons exist, but... There's no way, right? Is that how you're supposed to do it, or is that just a tech? Yeah, okay. So, I'm guessing I talked to Barnacle Boy now? Where is he? Hey, where the heck did he go? There he is.
Ah, well done. Now there's enough power.
What do you need all that power for?
Good question.
Why, my foot bath, of course.
Ew. I'm not gonna lie, that warrants a frown. Ew.
Here, have a golden spatula.
But thank you.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What's the most difficult puzzle in any game you played? Off the top of my head, Tails, I really don't know.
How many of these do I have to carry?
Okay, I'm guessing switch to SpongeBob now. No, wait, no. I need the fruit. I need to throw the food. Or however the heck he said it. Yep, okay. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. ¡Ay, hijo de la fregada!
Is this all? I thought it was gonna be an ice cream cone.
Okay, I'm not ending stream until I finish at least that mission. I don't know, that felt very... Okay, you know it's insulting when I'm actually angry in Spanish. You know I died in a very insulting manner when I'm actually pulling out the Spanish. There's one. Is it still gonna blast at me? No. Okay. Oh gosh, this one's even trickier. Hold on. Okay, only the red ones hurt you as far as I know. And I forgot I can't jump. Okay, so I really gotta play this right. Or I'm just petty. Okay, in this case though, I was legitimately frustrated. Like, that's the one thing that a lot of shows that claim to represent Mexican culture don't get about us. We usually only bring out if we're speaking English, we usually bring out the Spanish when we're angry or frustrated. Or when we're swearing. You know, one or the other, although they're practically the same thing.
You did it! Now I can get...
You gonna give me a spatula? Okay. Alright, guys. Since we're way past the 3-hour mark at this point, I think we're gonna call it here. We're at the 3-hour mark. We basically completed one other area. So, although to be fair, that area was pretty short and we didn't get everything. But still. Yeah, exactly, official. To be fair though, I don't think the Casagrandes can get away with swearing, but still. Alright guys, we're gonna call it here because, like I said, actually, I could go for another hour. I got nowhere else to be right now. It is Saturday, but nah. I just want to enjoy the rest of my day off of work and whatnot, guys. So, yeah. We're going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. As always, official, you don't need to spam it. Please don't ever do that again. But alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. As always, if your heart so desires, like the stream, subscribe, join the Discord. You know what? I gotta remind myself to leave an invite in the description as soon as I'm done here. Official, please, knock it off. It's not funny anymore. Alright, guys. Once again, I'm Siba signing out. Take care. Yeah, exactly, Teutonic. Like Alejandro in Total Drama World Tour. That's more or less what I was thinking. All right, guys. Take care. See you guys. Hopefully tomorrow. I will stay on Discord if I. I can't even keep up my Why am I stuttering so much? I am just so unfocused. You know what? All the more reason to end stream. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of burnout. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow at the same time. Once again, I'm Seabass signing out. Take care. Bye. wait. Oh, that would have been such a fun note to end it on. Surprise, Patrick. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know it's a really old meme, but it's still one of my favorites. Just the expression alone. Please do it again. Okay. Fine. Be that way, Patrick. Take care, guys. Bye.